Happy New Year, you crazy fucking maniacs. Welcome to Miscast Entertainment, the first Friday of the new decade. My God, there's a lot of you in here already. What is up, everybody? Hope you had a great holiday. Hope you're drinking something seriously strong because it's going to be a serious party tonight. What's up, everybody? Let me count off the awesome people that are in the chat already. We have, from the top, Jelly Duck 100. What's up? Happy New Year. Max Vision Remote View Class. Max, what's up, brother? Happy New Year to you, too. Thinking Art Entertainment. Wes, my man, what's going on? You cinephile maniac, you. Happy New Year. Man, who's next? Pixelpia. Always a pleasure to see you. I hope you call in. I hope all you guys call in. It would be awesome. It's going to be epic. Happy New Year to you, too, Pix. And Danny McReacts has jumped the shark with his technological trio of terrors. What's up, man? How are you doing tonight? Happy New Year, Danny Mick. Oh, my gosh. What's going on? Oh, the Watchmen reviews, dude. What's going on, brother? I was just on your channel, binging some of your stuff. Star Wars, man. That was a great review, by the way. Happy New Year to you, too, my friend, all the way down under. What's going on, guys? It has been a crazy holiday season, and I got to tell you, I'm glad it's over. It's good to be back to normal. I know this is kind of like a holiday show, but, you know, what are you going to do? It's the first Friday of the decade, and we get to own that tonight. Look what I gave you, Danny. I gave you a Happy New Year hat. How's it going, everybody? Let me see what we got here. Everybody's just saying hello, hello. Pixel Pia says we're stopping for dinner now. We'll pop in after she's eaten. Yeah, what's up? Back after food. Holy shite. Love my hat. Ha ha ha. Yeah, Frank, man. He says he's going to call in, so I had to include his spinach sailor avatar. What's up, Swedish Mom? How are you doing? Happy New Year. Welcome to the party. It's going to be pretty good tonight. Hopefully a bunch of you guys call in. I think Wes was like creeping on calling in, but his comment vanished. I hope that's not a sign of things to come. So I've got some 20s music to play as well. Hang on here. Let me get that going. Yeah. Let me know if it's too loud because I couldn't judge it. Is it even playing? Come on, play. Play. I'm all in for DJ Quads. Yes. DJ Quads is like the only person that I know that does free music for us creators. And also that is royalty free. As far as I know. Why isn't this music playing? I've got nothing. I've got no sound. Oh, there we go. Sorry, my speakers were down. I turned them down in the intro because I don't want it to like echo. Let's get it back on par here. My bad. All right. So what's going on here? What do we got going on? Max is saying an Australian man won a case against wireless companies suing him for slander, saying 5G is dangerous. Thumbs up. Win for insects. Wow. 5G is dangerous. Like dangerous because it's too fast? Or dangerous because what? Why is 5G dangerous? Yeah. DJ Quads is great for us YouTubers, I must admit. I heard it for a bit. Yeah, Danny, I kept turning it off and on because I couldn't hear it. I got no one talking, so... Oh, wait, Jelly Duck is in the house. What's up, man?
Hi.
Hey, you did it with your sound on immediately. That is like... That's a
What happened?
Freaking,
What just happened?
Are you hearing us?
Wait. Oh.
Oh, you have to turn off
Sorry.
YouTube. Yeah. Just
My
the
bad.
sound. Just the sound.
I turned it off.
How you doing, man?
No, I actually just paused it. Sorry.
You don't have to pause it because I'll probably play stuff and you'll want to see it, but you just have to turn the sound off. That's all. Good old Zoom.
Yep.
You are a veteran with Zoom, though. That's why you didn't have audio issues right off the bat.
Yeah, I'm using on tablet, an iPad.
Right on. So how's it going, man?
No, I'm actually still sitting here at coffee shop, which I'm not sitting. I'm not sleeping, by the way.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's I was actually just composing some music stuff.
Cool. You compose music, dude? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, because I'm gonna upload the second channel, by the way. Which I obviously don't know why.
Of your music?
Yeah, my music is kind of type of like old school jungle music, and also some more experimental.
Cool. Like techno-y or
Yeah, so sort of
electronic, trap?
No,
Nah.
that's
You
not.
should jam some of it.
I actually do some tutorials. If you look it up on my channel, I do some drum bass, how to make a drum bass and how to make lo-fi hip hop.
Right on. Cool, man. I'd like to hear some of it sometime. Can't wait for that channel to come up.
And also just hitting 1K views about how to make lo-fi hip hop beats on GarageBand.
Oh, yeah, GarageBand. I remember using that back in the 90s, man. And that's no joke.
Thanks, Dynamic. Yep. And that's my
So,
Pink Floyd. As you can see, my shirt.
oh, yeah. Floyd, man. Hardcore. So, Watchman is saying that 5G, or no, Max was saying that frequencies in 5G kill insect larvae. That's interesting. I hope it's not too bad because 5G is like 100 times faster than what we have now, and what we have now sucks.
5G is faster than 4G.
It's faster than our internet at home, right? As far as I know. The Watchman's saying, man, 5G, it's the end of times down here in Australia anyways. Dude, what is going on down there? So I saw on the news this morning that like millions of animals have died in this fire, and the koala population is in danger. Like, what's happening, man? I hope everything like gets better, but that sounds super scary, man. Like, super scary. Everything in the world is burning right now. Like, California is always on fire. Now freaking Australia's on fire. What's next?
They still growing trees.
Well, that's good. Trees are good. Hey, Great White Networking. What is up, Kimmy? If you want to join in, the number's right under Jelly Duck there. Zoom meeting ID 379-096-1722. And I'll let you in. It's Zoom, by the way. It's a free app. You just download Zoom, and then you can call in.
You
if
know,
you have any trouble, just give me a text.
The first time that I'm using a StreamYard with my Android, it was a few days ago. So a lot of people just come in my StreamYard, not Streamlabs. Sorry, it's like a when I keep saying in Streamlabs, I don't know why. StreamYard, it was really good browser. It's like some sort of Google Hangouts, like way better than Google Hangouts.
I hear that a lot, actually. A lot of people are using that now.
Yep.
The Watchman says, or Max says, the government is not handing out marshmallows. South America is on fire too. Wow, man. That's brutal. Yeah, that's right. The freaking Amazon's on fire. It's like, that's what I was saying. The whole world's on fire. Freaking 500 million animals. 500 million animals.
Oh my.
We are all on high alert today. 42 degrees Celsius. That's like, what, 130 degrees, dude, or something? We've got the worst air quality in the world here right now. It's totally fucked.
Congratulations for hitting 400 milestones, Watchman reviews.
What do you get?
400 milestones about Watchman reviews. Congrats.
Oh, he's at 400 subs?
Oh, yeah.
Cool, man. Dude, congratulations. I know it's kind of shitty to say while we're talking about dying species. He says, I've got friends down on the down on the coast with no power or communication. My mom has been evacuated. The Amazon is small time. Wow, dude. Wow, dude. What happened? Do they know what started it? Probably a human. Dude, I can't believe that amount of animals, though, because those species in Australia are already, like, unique to that specific continent. There are no more of most of those animals anywhere else in the world. They're isolated.
Yeah.
When they're gone, they're gone.
It's terrifying.
It is terrifying. Well, that's a shitty way to start 2020, this new decade.
2020, yeah.
Everybody pour one out for Australia. Right into your stomach.
Yeah, pray for Australia.
Koalas are almost extinct?
What?
Dang, man. Hey, Wes, I'm going to send you the password right now. I'll send it to you too, Kimmy. One second, y'all. 1 second.
You can see on my shirt it says that The Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. That was an amazing album.
Dude, I saw Floyd live in Palm Springs, California back in 2016 with Waters.
2016?
Yeah, it was awesome, dude.
Oh, how was it?
It was epic, man. It was like a little mini Woodstock. I was in the desert sleeping on the ground for like 3 days.
Oh, yeah.
Can't beat it.
So, this is actually better than, like a concert or something else. I don't know. There's so many bunch of douchebags or, like, I don't know.
It's a good bunch of douchebags. When you go to a concert and it's like overnight like that and you sleep in tents and share facilities and like it's like camping with the best music imaginable, man. Live.
Nice. It's like
It's nice.
you got a rock concert, like it's just like a back in 1960s. And you go to
Yeah, oh no, it's exactly like it's exactly like that. Exactly like that.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me.
Danny says, Wes, I hung out with my clan and my sister-in-law's house. Most of my crew is married with kiddos. What are you guys talking about? Let's see.
I can see in the live chat. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I missed some.
A little confused.
Hold on, I gotta try and walk Kimmy through this. All right. Watchman saying, yeah, some fires have been from arson, but a lot are from lightning strikes because the ground is so dry. Freaking arson, dude? Who the hell? There's like eco-terrorists and shit.
I didn't even know that there's an eco-terrorist.
All right, Max, go get some freaking munchies, man. Be sure to come back and join us when you're good and freaking stoked.
Also, I'm drinking Iron Brew, which is probably from Scottish.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a beer?
No, it says soda, carbonated drink.
Oh, all right. Nice. Nice.
It tastes like a candy.
Really?
Really.
Wait, who's coming in? Holy moly! It is Wes from Thinking Art Entertainment. What's going on, my man? He's figuring out the audio as we speak.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I got you.
Sweet.
Yeah, you did it quick that time.
I had
What's that?
So this is the live stream's on like a delay, and I had that playing for a second. It got really confusing.
Oh, yeah. When you go on Zoom, that'll jack you up, man. I try to share screens, but it literally locks my computer up. That's too much. That's like the final straw. It's like I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Dude, so.
Understandable.
But it is what it is. So how's it going, man? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too. How are you doing?
Oh, yeah. No complaints. Been a little bit of a busy day today. I've been running all over the place.
Dude, you're always running around.
Yeah, you too.
You're like the busiest person I know.
It's when you're doing like 8 things that aren't related at the same time.
Yeah.
So what else is going on, man? You've been getting a lot of work lately. Been keeping you away.
Yeah.
Can't complain with that.
I was editing a wedding, and that took like 30 hours.
God.
Yeah.
A freaking wedding, man.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal.
I don't know. What kind of wedding? Like hardcore? Several cameramen?
No, it was a
Like
single
full deal?
camera.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
So that made it even
Wow,
more
man.
challenging.
Do
Were
they
you
have
the
a
only
mosh
one?
pit?
No. So I wasn't the shooter. Somebody else shot it and then hired me to edit it.
Oh, right on. That's the best way, man.
Yeah. So I didn't have
Or vice versa.
I didn't have the stress of having to be the single shooter for a wedding, because I've done that before and it's not fun.
No, that's the part I hate.
Mhm.
Like, I'll edit the footage all day long, but like being there in a suit and like if you miss the shot, you're hosed.
Yep.
Especially if you're the only camera, dude. So, hey, Artzilla, what is up? Welcome. Are you gonna try and call in? Cause you might as well get it started now. Yeah. A lot of jobs I've been getting are like that. They're not letting me do like everything anymore. They're like giving me pieces.
That's a good thing, right? Unless it pays less money.
It pays less money, but there's more of it. So
Okay,
it
so it
balances. Actually, probably it's more money because there is more of it.
Okay.
But at first, I gotta say I was like offended that like someone would be like not letting me do the whole project.
Right.
It was weird to me at first, but I guess that's the way it is now, huh? I mean, guess you gotta get with the times.
Dynamic, that is Iron Brew from Scottish. As you can see.
Oh yeah, all right. It's not beer, Danny.
That's not beer. Hashtag not beer.
It's infused with heroin. Oh, Aisha's sick, man. That sucks. Oh.
I think you should drink vitamin C. That would be helpful.
Drink a what?
Yeah, it's a vitamin C.
Oh yeah, vitamin C. Gotcha.
Orange juice.
Orange juice. I'm drinking coconut water, hydrating myself right now.
I hate coconut.
As far as I know, coconut water is a diuretic.
Oh yeah.
It makes you pee.
By the way, you know what's funny is I put some lemonade in coconut water so I can mix it, so it goes tastes like some sort of bleach or something else. Tastes like,
because we all want to drink bleach. I mean, like, dang, that sucks.
It's weird.
I want to call him. Go ahead.
What? I said it's weird. That taste looks really weird.
I feel like if you put like lemon juice in coconut anything, it would make it curdle or something. Like the acid with all that base would be so like a strange combo. Right?
That sounds gross.
That's probably why it tasted like bleach. You may actually have made bleach.
Yeah,
that's how they make it.
A creativity. It's a creativity.
You never know, man. Chemical reactions, man. Chemical reactions. They create new chemicals and new elements. Oh, that's such a shame. Well, either you're not coming on, but I still have your artwork to play, so it's all good. Danny says, I hate it as well, but got potassium in it.
Arrhythmia.
Oh, yeah. Sure. No, it's good for you, man, but I wouldn't call it a hydration liquid.
I drink a kombucha tea.
You're on that kombucha freaking.
I don't like kombucha.
No, man, that stuff's nasty.
I don't like kombucha. I don't like coconut water.
Oh. He's like, I'm not taking any of that flavored shit.
Just water. Just water.
Water. Well, tonight I'm drinking pure beer.
Pure beer?
It's like a
Pure
bacteria.
beer.
It's like a bacteria tea or something.
Beer, fermented water.
I'm sure you could probably ferment that
The
shit
coconut,
too.
the
Add
coconut
sugar to anything,
water,
you'll ferment it.
It's like fermented water.
Yeah.
Aisha says, no worries, I'll join. See, she's a trooper, man.
Woo.
She battles the droids of the cyber army to get here all the way from the other side of the planet. And now she's
My
going to do that
heart does
and
the
call in sick.
tango.
What's with the tango? Is it tango like carbonated drinks from UK?
No, he's talking about a Latin dance.
Oh, tango.
Yeah.
Okay. Confusing.
A Latin dance. So what'd you guys do for the holidays? Anything fun?
Traveled a
Well,
lot.
Did you get the hell out of that freezing cold freaking Philadelphia?
No, I just went 3 hours west, so I'm still in freezing cold Pennsylvania.
Dang, man.
It hasn't been too cold here. It's been getting up into the 50s.
Yeah, I went up to Northwest Ohio, and it was supposed to be like sub-zero,
Mhm.
but it was
sure.
like 55 in the day and 20 at night,
Yep.
which was abnormal.
Yeah, I think like the
Very
coldest has
abnormal.
been one of the shoots we had. It was down to like 16. Of course,
Yeah.
we're shooting outside. It's been warm most of the winter so far, but the nights we have an outdoor shoot at night, it's 16 degrees.
Yeah, it knows. It's like, dude, you're shooting. Drop that temperature down, please.
I am.
Artzilla, you here?
Oh, he left. She left. Oh my goodness. Great.
It takes a minute. She's got to like literally bust out lightsabers, phasers, blasters.
Thunderstorm. Today's thunderstorm, really?
What's happening behind me is what Artzilla is doing right now to the internet world. She's blasting through it, trying to get a signal.
It's weird because to see you, William, I have to look over to YouTube, which is behind the actual chat. And it always throws me off.
I'm gonna this year before the next time, I'm gonna figure out how to share my screen without crashing my computer if I can.
Yeah.
But as it is now, if I click that green button, literally my computer locks up and I have to restart it. It's insane. It's crazy. I am running a crap ton of stuff though right now with all this shit in my browser area. Yeah, all these GIFs and PNGs, and I've got like 3 browsers open. You don't even see like the chat window, the Zoom window, the web browsers. It's all over the place. 3 monitors are filled.
I went to weather.com to see what the weather is for tomorrow, and the first thing that pops up is the Australia. And it looks like the entire coast is on fire. It's crazy.
Who is that Thinking Art Entertainment? That looks interesting channel.
That's me. Thanks.
It's super awesome.
Oh, that's awesome. I love the inspirational you got.
Thanks.
Swedish mom says
Hello?
she's sleeping and doing nada.
Hey, Aisha.
Oh, you made it. How's it going? What is up, Artzilla?
I am well. How are you guys?
Well, we're doing fantastic. I wish you were feeling a little better, though. I'm sorry you're not feeling so good.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming on. My gosh, you're a trooper. You didn't have to. You could have just chilled.
No, that's fine. That's fine with me.
Well, now, since you're here, you're going to have to narrate the whole chat from now on. So that's how it is. Welcome to the party. I'll put you right there in the middle. There we go.
We're Miscast Squad.
The Miscast Squad. The entire coast of Australia is on fire.
This girl's on fire.
It's crazy.
Dude. So how's it going, Aisha, besides being a little under the weather? Like, what else is going on?
I finally finished my new video before Thursday. I was gonna work on it last Friday, but that damn flu ruined it, ruined it for me.
Yeah, it sounded like you were down for the count, man.
But then when the sore throat gone, I started working on my new video.
Nice. It was a good one, man. I like anything that has bat wings on it. I think I said that in the comment.
Also, this is the first one. This is the first art I made that has the bat wings. Because usually, it's either feather wings or butterfly wings. But this time I made something different.
Nice. It looked good. I like the veins. I'm gonna play it here in like a half hour or so, and we'll all get to see.
And the veins, the brushes weren't actually veins. They were crack brushes.
Really?
Yeah.
You used a brush?
Yeah.
Wow.
I changed, so that's why I changed the color to purple so it matches the flames.
Wow, man. I never used those brushes in that kind of detail where I'm actually creating an image with them. I usually use them to like take stuff away, to like create a pattern.
Yeah, no, I always use brushes my artwork most of the time. Different brushes.
Very nice.
Yeah, like blood brushes, light effects, bubbles, and there are lots different of brushes that I use.
Wow, that's fantastic. Good job. Killed it. You definitely killed it. So you're getting commissions now.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Great. Because my goal was if I reached 600 subscribers, I will start making art commissions.
How's it going? You're getting a lot? You got a full roster?
Yeah. Sometimes I have like more than one, but sometimes only one artwork.
Wow, man. That is fantastic. I hope you're charging good for your services because you got quality work. So
yeah,
don't
you
sell
know.
yourself short.
Yeah, I do. When they send me, I have PayPal account, so they can send money to my PayPal account.
Right on. Soon you'll be able to buy a plane ticket and you can come to the States and we can all party.
that would be amazing.
I'm telling you, man, like at the end of the year or something, like around there, we gotta find a meeting place where we can all like meet up. There'll be like a shit ton of us. It'd be so great, man, to freaking just hang out with everybody.
Yeah, that would be so fantastic.
Fabulous.
Swedish mom saying send a ticket to me too. Yeah, okay.
This is weird.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not gonna be
let's have
sending
DJ
tickets.
Valentine.
It's bring your own
Happy
ticket.
Barbara Walters New Year.
Hey DJ.
We'll have to like pitch in and like get a venue too. Like I don't know, it'll be a big operation, but I think I can handle it with Danny. Danny's good at this stuff too. He's an accountant, so
Put it on Danny.
I think he's an accountant. Yeah, I know I'm gonna throw the numbers at him, but I think I can organize the venues and everything. I think I can like do how we're gonna get.
I
all
watched
there and,
your latest video about the baby metal, Danny. Is the baby metal was creating some music genre. It's called the kawaii metal. It's like some sort of power metal and mixing with pop music. You know.
Baby metal. Yeah, man. Danny's got a bunch of that stuff on his channel. So we've got DJ Valentine in the house. What's up, DJ, man? If you want to, call in. He says, happy Barbara Walters New Year, whatever the hell that is. I'm going to go on a limb and say that Barbara Walters was born in 1920. I don't know. Is she 100 now? Yeah. Danny says, cool, let's do it so a couple of you can babysit my monsters while I get shit-faced. Watchman's gonna call in when he gets his shit together. Amazing. I'll have to prep your video if I can find it.
Does she's that? Wait a second. Barbara Walters. Does Barbara Walters have conspiracy theory? Conspiracy theory. By the way.
No, he's saying, and I should have known this. She was on the show called 2020 back in the day, and it's 2020. Bum bum bum. Bum, bum.
Illuminati confirmed.
Put your eye in the middle. Get that. There we go. Yeah, man. All you guys call in. Come on. Let's get this panel filled up.
DJ thinks he just got drafted.
Yes, he did. I just got drafted. Dude. Yeah, I don't even want to get into that war crap, dude.
I know.
I can't handle another war, man. I just can't. I'm done. I'm over it. Danny says, thanks for checking it out, Jelly Duck. Baby metal is something that is taking time to grow on me. Definitely not my typical style. I'm getting into it, actually. I mean, it's not so bad. I dig it. And I like their videos, too, man. They remind me of, like, old MTV.
I discovered the new band that I really, really like.
Who's that?
It's called, the band's name, believe it or not, it's called Grand Theft Auto.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, it says there's a band called Grand Theft Auto. They are awesome. If you can,
Wait a second. Grand Theft Auto band.
Grand Theft Auto. I would play it, but they'd probably block me worldwide because that's how my luck is with that shit.
Grand Theft Auto band.
DJ says, I'm down on war, especially Star Wars. What about... Wait a minute. Where did I put it? What about Space Force?
Oh, God.
I'm thinking there's also called the Grand Theft Audio.
Really?
Grand Theft Audio.
Grand Theft Audio. Oh, yeah, it's probably just the audio from the game.
No, it's a British rock band.
What?
They did the soundtrack. They did the soundtrack for movie. I don't know if you guys heard about it. It's called Dude, Where's My Car?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, there are two songs. One is called We Love You, and the other one called Stupid Ass. Both of them are amazing, and I'm going to discover more songs from this band. I really, really like their music.
Oh, right on. I just want to throw out there to DJ because he said, oh, God, Space Force. Space Force. Space Force. Space Force. We're going to have TIE fighters in space, and it's going to cost all our taxpayer dollars for an army that does nothing. Space Force. Space Force.
Sup, TJ Talk. TJ Talks.
DJ
What's
number
up,
2.
DJ? How's it going, man? Happy New
Hey,
Year.
DJ Talk.
Happy New Year to you too, Mr. Tibbs. And in case you missed it, Space Force.
Space Force.
Or I should say, Space Force, Force, Force. DJ says, gulps full bottle of booze after seeing Space Force.
Danny, hashtag DJ Balls, what's up, buddy?
That's right, man. So for the new year, did you change your balls, or are they saying
Forgot about this
Oh,
ball.
wow.
floating balls?
You know, with everything that's happening is so far in 2020, you would think someone would have seen it coming.
Yeah.
Would have what coming? Ball Force. It just so happens that Space Force, the logo, is in the shape of a ball. A ball.
Wow.
Dude, I swear to God, the Space Force logo has a Star Trek symbol in the goddamn middle. I shit you not, dude. You can't make that shit up, man.
This is awful.
That's ridiculous.
Mr. Tibbs says, walks off side of building seeing Space Force logo.
That would be more like a Super Bowl Force.
Oh, man. Hey, we get to see it in our lifetime, so be
Fingers
ready.
crossed.
Those bastards better have cool uniforms, man.
It's the
Danny saying, is the planet a ball or is it flat?
It's a flat ball.
Flat Force.
Flat Earth does not exist. Flat Earth does not exist.
Oh.
Sure it does. We're standing on it.
DJ land the smackdown.
He says, great to see y'all. Hope y'all had a drunk New Year and shut up about my balls before you eat them. And then immediately Swedish Mama's like, I'll be back later.
Oh.
Num, num, num.
So all this talk about balls.
Mr. Tibbs says Gene Roddenberry is spinning in his grave, so is literally everyone else.
You get some jokes, said DJ Valentine. Good work.
He is an epic writer and avid film critic and cinephile.
Oh, really?
And he's
Check
the
that
host
out.
of a pretty freaking sweet podcast called Simplistic Reviews.
Yes, no.
And if he's feeling frothy, he should get his ass up on this show.
I don't
Right.
know. Can you repeat that question? Is it possible that-
Bye, Swedish Mom. I hope you come back. Much love. Happy New Year. Pia is stuffing her face, or she'd be on here right now, and you guys could speak some Swedish. Is it Swedish or Dutch?
It is
Swedish.
Swedish, but
Or is it this? Are they the same? I'm not sure.
how do you say
Mr.
goodbye in Sweden? Vodka? Nope. Does not even work.
I don't know.
No idea.
Swiss is the name of the language. Thank you.
Oh, Switzerland. Guten Tag.
Indeed. Is that right? That's
German.
German, isn't it?
Guten
DJ or Mr. Tibbs says, hopefully a Space Force satellite doesn't fall from the sky and crash down on my head. And then Danny's like, I feel like Charlie Chaplin should be dancing on the screen somewhere with that music.
Yeah.
The reason that I have that music on, whoa, what happened?
Whoa.
Oh, there we go.
No.
You just wanted to change the order of my video windows.
No. I think I have to charge my tablet, so sorry. I have to charge.
No problem. In case anybody was wondering, I'm jamming this music because it is the very first week of the 20s.
I don't even hear any
And the last
music.
time we had the 20s. What's
I don't
that?
even hear any music. Do I have to have YouTube open to hear music?
Oh, yeah, you would have, because I'm not sharing my screen.
Oh.
You'd have to
Oh.
turn on YouTube.
I just unmuted it and then I heard it.
Yeah. So, yeah, the whole like theme of tonight is the Roaring 20s.
Sheesh, DJ.
What did he say?
Hey, Will, got anything planned for the channel, or are you finally giving up?
Yeah, because I'm not doing anything right now, you douchebag. Like, this is nothing. I spend no time on this at all. This entire setup that you see before you. You know what I don't have? Fucking balls hanging above my head.
You should put balls on your green screen.
Oh.
I will. Next time, I'll put some freaking glowing balls behind my skull.
Ew.
Then you can hashtag Will's balls all day long, Dan. I'll make sure
I
they're
bet
shiny
they
as
smells
shit.
like armpits or something.
No way, they'll smell like rose petals in the sun, goddammit.
Ew.
I'm killing Aisha, man.
She's dying because of you.
Dear Lord.
Oh, we'll bow down and wash my balls.
That's just kind of messed up. Seriously?
Oh, it's all in good fun, man. He
That was fun. That was
Speaking
fun.
of balls, he likes to bust them.
Oh, wow, I didn't realize that in the chat, if you click the little gear things, you could go to channel.
What gear thing?
Like on the right side of the chat, they have like the 3 dots, like the little gears or whatever you want to call them.
Right.
If you click that, you can go to channel.
Oh, I don't have that option.
Really?
I have manage moderators, participants, toggle timestamps.
You guys should read
Probably 'cause I'm
live
hosting.
chat.
I gotta turn off top.
Actually,
chat,
it's
though,
chucking
because
of a hashtag hairball. Really? Oh my goodness.
Jason's in here.
Sons of bitches.
Jason?
Hey, Sub-Zero, what is up, guys?
Oh, what's
Is it
up?
both of you or just one of
Sub-Zero
you?
Minx. I love his channel.
Hey, Sub-Zero.
Danny's like, "What's up, Sub-Zero? You prick, you." I love it. Prick, he says. Hey guys, if you want, come on, man. Don't be shy. Oh, Aisha's little logo stopped spinning. That's unfortunate and uncool. There we go. Wonder what happened. Just hiccuped. You're not crazy. So after I'm done with the Snow Queen, I've got 3 more stories. I'm almost done with the third one, or one of the 3. I'm doing a massive collab where everybody gets a character. So anybody that wants to be involved in that, DM me. It's going to be a minute before I start on that. What's that?
Sub-Zero saying,
but-
okay, Fred Durst.
Fred Dorset is the guy from Limp Bizkit.
Biscuit.
You know who else has a Limp Biscuit? DJ
Side note, does anyone know what a Limp Biscuit actually is?
A soft a bagel?
No.
What?
Rolling,
Yeah, I know
rolling,
Limp Bizkit. Limp Bizkit is a band.
Rolling.
Well, yeah, it's a
Yeah,
band,
exactly.
but do you know where they got that name from?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
imagine it's
I
something
still
like a
have no
Dirty
idea.
Sanchez.
Just Urban Dictionary. I don't want to. It
All
involves
that.
a biscuit and a bunch of guys. Let's just say that.
Oh, it's a
wow.
bukkake biscuit.
Oh man.
That'll make it limp, all right. But then it'll get hard as shit.
What a name. What a name.
Limp
Then you
Bizkit.
can stick that shit anywhere and it'll be there forever.
Limp Bizkit. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Don't do it.
I remember that song on MTV.
That's the definition of Limp Bizkit. I looked it up Urban Dictionary. That's just disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't think I want to know.
What's up, US only? My amigo. Welcome to the party, pal. Happy New Year.
I love the band, but it's just the name is so ironic. Like
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit, whatever.
Well, in hindsight, though, is that really the name you want to name your band?
I think I prefer Korn. Honestly.
I like Korn. Oh, I listen to Korn also.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you can think of corn in the wrong way, but it at least has another meaning.
No,
like
corn,
Limp Bizkit.
no, the name corn, it's not from, corn with C. No, the name is short for coroner, something related to, I think,
children of the
death.
corn.
Yeah.
Children of the corn.
Oh, yeah.
They have
Right
also
on.
song. They have also song titled "Children of the Corn," but with K.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like
That's
a
cool.
movie reference.
Yeah, I've been listening to Korn since I was only like 13 or 14, and I still do to this day.
So, according to Sub-Zero, he says corn got their name from a party where a guy shit himself and had corn in it.
Wow.
True story.
Roast.
I believe it, dude, because you got Limp Bizkit, Corn. They both came out at the same time. So, maybe it was the end of the 90s was like, all right, let's find the nastiest shit we can think of. I'm surprised we don't have like bands called Dirty Sanchez and Rim Job.
Yeah.
Salad tossers. Dutch oven. Limp Bizkit was one of the concerts I've
What's the best
ever
concert?
seen. Oh, one of the best.
Rage Against the Machine.
Oh, I really wish
I
I could
love
have
this
seen them.
band too. I love Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, very awesome.
Yes. If you look it up on YouTube, Rage Against the Machine back in the 1993
Yeah.
was insane.
Is the song Bulls on Parade? I think the song got called Bulls on Parade or something like this.
Yep.
It's real fun to watch.
Yeah, man. Speaking of awesome-ass concerts, one of us here went and saw a pretty pimp-ass concert recently. I wonder who that was. It's
Rage
something
Against the
you
DJ
might
Balls.
use to fix something.
I went and saw Tool recently.
What? Gotta hear about this shit, dude.
Oh, it was awesome.
You were way up there in the top too.
Yeah,
right?
but we were way up. We were in the nosebleeds, but we were kind of close to the stage. So even though we were high up, we still could see the full stage really well.
It's freaking awesome, man. But you took the picture I saw. You probably took with your phone, right? So it's got that big ass wide angle lens. So everything's like 80,000
What's with
miles.
the Ina Blast?
What?
The what?
What the?
What? What the?
What's with the Ina Blast?
Oh, they're going down the list of nasty ass band names. The Watchmen's like Donkey Punch, Angry Dragon. Danny Mix like Rage Against DJ's Balls.
Watchman says he fell asleep at a Tool show. How do you fall asleep there?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna throw
Wow.
this. Hold on.
He was tripping his balls off or something, dude.
Yeah.
The only way you're falling asleep at a Tool show is if you're on something.
Did you ever finish the album?
No, I still haven't got through the whole album. I shit you not, dude. I shit you
It's
not.
insane.
I know, right? I'm savoring it. It might be another 10 goddamn years before we get it.
True, yeah.
It's really good though, man. Like anything Tool does is really freaking good.
Yeah. They played.
Are they still making videos and shit?
No, they haven't made one for the new album.
I didn't think so. I didn't see anything.
They said they were going to, and then nothing was ever released, so I don't know. It was so loud, my body just shut down.
What he's leaving out is he shit himself before that happened. Wow, bro. Let me see if I still have the Watchman's intro, so if he comes on, I can bring him on proper. Shit, did I get rid of that already? That's just whack, yo.
Did you see any good movies lately?
Yeah, actually, I gotta say, man, the other day I was freaking tired as hell, and I just went to Vudu to check to see if there's anything worth a damn on there. And Ad Astra was on there. And
So you watched that?
It out. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Like, It's not the kind of movie I would have went to see in the movie theater, you know.
Yeah,
but,
I did go see it in the movies.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I might have felt different if I did that.
So
it was. There's a different feeling at home.
Yeah.
Like when you can give a movie a better shake, I guess. But when you pay money and you're like there and you're committed, I'm always way more critical.
Yeah. Well, we have the Regal Unlimited.
Oh,
we just pay a flat rate
10,
and watch
$10 a month or whatever.
21, I think, and then we can see as many movies as we want throughout the month.
Do you use it though? Like,
yeah.
I mean, honestly, you go to the movies like constantly then?
Yeah, we at least make it a goal to go at least twice a month, because if we only go once, then we're not fully utilizing it. Because like tickets are about $15 here.
Right.
So if we go twice, it more than pays for itself.
All right, that's cool. So you've been seeing all the indies then, for sure.
Yeah, what did we see? Well, we saw Uncut Gems.
Yeah, everybody's talking about that.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's got like the second most F-bombs next to Casino.
Yeah, there's a lot.
That's epic, man. That's hardcore. I'm all about it. I have to read this because it's freaking hilarious. William lost his balls 40 plus years ago, says DJ. All right, DJ. Mr. Tibbs is coming on.
Okay, I just want to know.
The Watchman's coming on.
I just want to know what kind of most disappointing in 2019 films do you watch? Like a disappointing film
God.
in 2019.
You know, the ones I watch that are disappointing, I usually just erase from my brain.
I would have to look at a list. I can't even think.
Yeah, I would have to look at a list.
I know I saw some pretty disappointing ones, but I don't remember what they are off the top of my head.
Joe, I'm sending you the password over Facebook right now.
I was disappointed with Midsummer.
I got like halfway through that, dude.
Midsummer.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Midsummer Madness?
No.
Oh, no,
just
no.
Midsummer.
Sorry. That was wrong.
Pet Cemetery, the remake. I was disappointed with that.
Oh
That
yeah.
was a piece of shit.
Even Child's Play 2019, the remake was disappointing.
I didn't watch Chucky, the new Chucky. It looked horrible, honestly.
Oh yeah, I like the old one.
one.
I like the old one, but there's a point of the remake.
The remake Chucky looked
2019.
Chucky looked really bad.
It's just type of black comedy. The voice actor, it was Mark Hamill.
Yeah,
Nice.
not Brad. Who's that voice actor for Chucky? Brad. I can't remember his last name.
Brad Dourif.
Yeah, that guy. Because he's the one who made
Trouble just entered.
Oh yeah. Here comes the
Oh,
genius.
hey.
Trouble's in the house. What's up, brother?
Hey.
Man, you look like a Foo Fighters.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Loud and clear, brother.
Awesome.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, man, I'm
I'm
good.
glad you can still breathe and shit.
Oh,
Man.
I thought it
was a
Like,
Dave
complaining
Grohl.
about the air.
Only just, man. It's like the worst air quality in the world over here at the moment. We've had like smoke around us and not the good kind either. for
Hey, what's up?
Oh, man.
What's up,
months,
Gana?
man.
Hey,
Ghana's here.
Gana, what is up? Happy New Year. Gosh damn it, man. What is going on? If you want to come on, hop on. It's a party.
It is. It's a
It's
party.
the 20s. We're in the 20s now, man.
It-
It's the 100 years and another roaring 20s, and hopefully we roar better this time.
It's
Like
the
rage like
roaring
bulls.
20s. That's right.
Is it?
Yes.
Roaring
Is
20s.
it
Let's
good?
get those transcontinental accents out and kick some ass.
Guys, is it good?
What? That was
for-
awesome.
Get
I'm
up.
gonna spiff up my spats and flip some coins.
Once more over the top, and let's give Jerry what for.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Meh.
Ah, jeez.
No.
That would be perfect voice for chat narration.
What do you see? What do you know? What do you see? What do you know, Joe?
Shit's good for the garden, and one-legged ducks swim in circles.
Nice, man. I wouldn't want to be a one-legged duck.
Be kind of frustrating, yeah.
That shit would be tough, man. I suppose you get used to using your wing as a rudder or something.
Pretty good.
Damn. So, Happy New Year, everyone, hey?
Yeah, Happy New Year.
New Year, man.
Always best
Janice
wishes.
saying I gotta do some stuff. I finish up on time. I'll come up, so we might have some more joining our merry little gang of
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Cool. Well, we're just like doomsday prepping over here at the moment.
I mean, we are too.
Yeah, but that's what is there? Are we going to war? Is that what's happening?
I don't know.
Yeah. As far as I know. Oh, here comes another. What's up, homie?
Oh, snap.
Mr. Tibbs. Do you copy, Mr. Tibbs? Mr. Tibbs, do you copy?
Over.
I don't think he copies.
He's here somewhere. He's lurking.
Everyone's
Roger that.
audio worked, except for his. For the first time,
He's
everybody's
coming.
audio worked.
Yeah, right. He's coming in audio only. I think Zoom doesn't like that for some reason because Aisha has an issue with that sometimes too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Zoom's like, video or nothing, you sons of bitches. It shouldn't be though. It's ridiculous. Try again, Mr. Tibbs. Like, I don't know what's going on. I admitted you, but you fell away into the ether.
Hello.
Oh, there he is.
All right, look.
What's
Okay,
up,
I got things to get off my chest. Okay, first off, I'm black. The 20s, not a good time for me. All right. Second. Okay. Most disappointing movie of the year, definitely Glass. What are you talking about? Third,
Oh,
Ad
I didn't see
Astra.
it. I didn't see the full
Wow.
Ad Astra is the movie where the message at the end is, "Hey, don't discover anything. Stay home."
thing. Yeah.
Oh, you just killed it for me.
That's literally the message of the movie. Hey, you want to discover stuff? You want to sit there and be determined? Nah, stay your ass at home. That's Ad Astra. Beautiful movie. That looks beautiful.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
man.
very well shot, very well done, but you're right. It did have a message of there's nothing out there. Fuck
Screw
off.
it. Go home. I want to be something. No. Just stay in your house.
Good one.
Don't look for Tommy Lee Jones. Just stay home.
And if we do anything with antimatter, it's gonna kill
Nah,
everybody.
we're gonna kill each other, and space is unsafe, and we're gonna turn into pirates and screw everything. It's a very nihilistic movie, but it's beautiful. It's a
is.
beautifully shot movie.
What is
It
that?
is, man.
Well, hello all. Thank you for having me on the program.
What is that?
Dude, welcome, Mr. Tibbs. We have DJ just popped in with his pretty little colorful balls,
Nothing little about those balls, okay?
and he's probably
Is he
freaking naked.
shirtless? Why is DJ
He
shirtless?
wants you to get a good look. Take a good look at these. Take a gander.
But at least he has got a proper haircut, dude.
Yeah. What is that?
Happy New Year, DJ and DJ. How you doing?
I see a yellow. I see two balls, so I guess that's normal.
As long as there's multiple balls, you're
Yeah,
set, man.
you don't want to be Lance Armstrong. No blood doping here.
I got your blood doping right here.
Oh man,
All right.
you said Ad Astra. Whew, whew, whew.
I just watched it, man. I enjoyed it. I liked the, I don't know, it was just a nice refrain, like the calmness of it.
I saw
Oh,
The
it was just
Lighthouse.
like a
Speaking of
meteor.
nihilism, that's another nihilistic.
Is that
movie.
good?
Lighthouse?
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe is freaking amazing in it, but at the end of
Yeah.
the movie, I'm just kind of like, oh, okay.
I really want to watch that.
It's just for Willem Dafoe alone, it's worth watching it because he
Yeah.
is 9. If there was like a to 11, he's at 12 for
How's
Willem Dafoe.
Pattinson in it?
He's good, but I mean, Pattinson's good, but you're not going to notice him because Willem Dafoe is so good. He's essentially playing every stereotypical pirate voice you've ever heard, but he's playing it Willem Dafoe style for 2 hours.
Dude.
Yeah, that's great.
I don't know, man. Pattinson's like in a whole bunch of movies lately. He's blowing shit up.
He's Batman. Come on, he's Batman. Come on.
Yeah, I bet you it'll be awesome too.
He's winning me over. I mean, he won me over with Rover way back in the day, but I'm still kind of iffy on his Batman. But I mean, if he fails at it, then it's bound to fail. Because you got Matt Reeves, you got like a dream team cast around you. If you fail at this, it's like the new Ghostbusters. If that fails, then don't make any more. Because if it's the son of the director, the original can't make it right, nobody can. So just stay away.
Did you see Good Time?
Right.
I saw half of it. Then I decided to pick up drugs and
have your own good time.
The happiest movie of all time, but he's great in the movie. Again, Robert Pattinson it's not a question. He knows what he's doing. He's a good actor. But just for the Lighthouse, you're gonna be like, oh, he's really good. But you can't take your eyes off the foe. He's doing crazy. He's talking like that for like 20 minutes. Though Robert Pattinson has a scene where he says he'd have sex with a piece of steak, which is funny, but it's
interesting.
It's probably better than an apple pie.
That's true. There's a scene where Willem Dafoe does like he curses somebody. I won't say who, and he does a scene in one shot and he doesn't blink for like 2 minutes. Like he just
kind of like Joaquin and the Master.
Like the very master. It's very master-esque. Where the Master is not really my favorite film, but just for Joaquin Phoenix alone is worth watching it. The Lighthouse is in that same thing where it's not like, oh my god, I gotta see the Lighthouse. It's just like, see, the movie I want to see, which I haven't, is Parasite. I want to see that.
Oh, Parasite is so good. It's my number one of the year so far.
Yeah, everybody says it's amazing. Who's seen it? They say it's freaking fantastic. I just can't.
Frank, what's up?
You know what Frank is saying? Frank, as soon as Frank said, he said, "I'm Batman."
I'm Batman.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ben Affleck's like, but I'm Batman.
Wes is like, Frank.
Is it? I don't know which one is better. Is it Ben Affleck or Christian Bale?
I'd say Christian Bale's a better Bruce Wayne. Ben Affleck probably is the best of both worlds. He just never got anything to do, in my opinion. Never got stuff.
I think, honestly, I think Affleck was better. He just had shitty material.
Yeah, same thing. I completely agree with you.
Did he say like you?
Wow. Coming in hot.
Damn, man.
Coming in hot.
Dude, bombs are bursting. Bombs are blowing up behind me.
War hasn't started yet. Calm down.
Bombs over Baghdad.
DJ Burns, not DJ Talks, man.
Yeah. We're rubbing off on him. He was this wholesome young chap, and now he's this like fucked up maniac.
Great balls of fire right now.
It happened because I met you, Will.
That's what I get.
Uh-huh.
At least I didn't post a picture of a freaking plate full of sausages.
What's wrong with sausage, man?
Wow.
That
was New Eve.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna have like this like a ball busting war forever now.
A ball busting war.
Never ending volley.
In a world
of sausage and balls.
Yeah.
One ball wasn't enough.
Stand alone.
Hey, yeah, wonderful. Yeah.
Oh, I saw 1917, by the way. That's also fantastic.
I really want to see that.
How was that, man?
They make the whole movie one shot. They do a Birdman with it, but it's a war film. And they have like hidden cuts and stuff, but it is, I don't care. I can like see like 5 of the cuts when there's probably 20, but it's the way they shoot it. It's just one long shot for 2 hours.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that.
But Roger Deakins looked like he was just like, you know what? you guys think Blade Runner was a fluke? Let me show you something.
Yeah.
Oh man. Hey, yo, Frank, man, you don't have to use your camera, brother. You can come in like two of the guests on right now and just come in voice-wise. It's all good,
From the
homie.
ether.
Yeah, no.
Maybe a spirit voice.
No one's seen Parasite?
Want to see it so
The
bad.
Parasite
I
is
haven't seen it.
black comedy, I guess.
Don't even say it. Don't even say it. I know literally nothing about it other than it's the guy who did Snowpiercer. So
It's hard to
I like
classify.
Snowpiercer.
It's like everything.
like Snowpiercer. Like I'm like, what would you call Snowpiercer?
Yeah.
Willy Wonka 2.
Willy Wonka 2? That's essentially what it is, right?
Yeah, haven't you seen
Yes,
that?
it is it's very
fanfic-
convincing that
fanfic?
theory about it. I was like,
It is pretty
I'm
damn
like,
convincing.
maybe it is. It makes the movie better. If it's not true, it's still a good movie.
Mm.
I enjoy thinking of that when I watched it the second time. It made a lot more sense.
It's the best
I really
Chris
did. I
Evans
was like,
performance
dude.
ever. And this is coming from a Marvel fanboy, but that's the best I've ever seen Chris Evans in a movie.
Have you seen Knives Out?
Yeah.
I have seen Knives Out. Very good.
Yes.
Very.
My only issue with it is, well, I don't want to spoil it, but I'm not going to spoil it. But there's like the sum up wasn't as predictable, wasn't unpredictable to me for the simple fact that it's like, I can't really spoil with it. The way certain casting was, I was like,
Yeah.
oh well, I know why they did that. If it was somebody else in this role, maybe it would have been more of a surprise.
Right.
Did you see it, Joe?
No, my only issue with it is the director.
Yeah, dude.
Right. No,
That
that's
was
his
hard,
wheelhouse,
but I
though.
had-
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
But that's where he's supposed to stay.
Ryan
I had to
Johnson's so
remember
good.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit when he does like
War
fan
of
movies,
Stars,
but he's pretty good when he does his
Yeah,
own
well,
shit.
this one you
Last
can tell.
Jedi, best Star Wars movie ever.
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus!
Oh no, man!
I'm gonna start a war.
Jesus!
Last
Here we
guy
go.
was really good. But
Gulps down second bottle of alcohol, walks off cliff into train.
Star Wars, the
I'm gonna
Lost-
join you on
the
that
Last
one.
Ball.
I actually still haven't seen The Rise of Skywalker.
Don't stay away.
Yeah.
I literally just recorded the sketch where I'm making fun of it
Yeah.
today, so it's fresh in my mind.
So here's my take. I think Joe said it best in his response to my comment earlier, but my take is for the shit that JJ had to deal with, like they pulled his ass out of retirement basically to deal with this. And for the time it took and the shit he had to deal with, I think for him and for what he had and what he did, I think he did a pretty damn
What
good
shit
job.
did he have to deal with?
Well, they
Ryan
fired the
Johnson
director
ended
that
the
was
series
supposed
before the
yeah.
series was
Yeah,
ended.
exactly.
Yeah, essentially.
Ryan Johnson fucked it up so bad.
There's
whether
the
you
end.
liked it or
Next, good
not-
luck for the third one.
Look, but whether you liked it or not, that movie was such a clusterfuck for Disney.
I
that,
look at it like this. I look at the Last Jedi like your significant other like doing something really bad to you, and then Rise of Skywalker like them trying to make it up to you, but like just doing
This
it
is
because they want you
exactly
to
what
stop
I
being
said.
mad.
This is exactly
Yes.
what I said, man. So I said that this is like
It
what
is.
happens when somebody cheats on you,
Ex-
and it's
dude,
like
it's
whether
exact-
or not
perfect.
you can get over that mental hurdle and
Exactly.
take them back or not.
It's
But
like,
it
should I
is
take?
better
They
to-
give you all
They're
the
trying to wine and
lingerie,
dine
all
you.
the
They say, hey,
food.
remember this? Remember this? And this?
It's like
Dude, that's
And it's
all
like,
he did was
every time I kiss you, I'm gonna taste Ryan Johnson now.
yeah, but again, like I agree with all of that 100%. My opinion still stands that I think for what he had to do and what he did, I thought it was a good job. Like, what
Yeah.
else is he gonna do? What
Yeah, like-
else was he gonna do?
It-
I shouldn't
I'm not-
I shouldn't be able to poke holes in your movie in 10 seconds. I shouldn't be able
You
to.
you can if what you're coming from is a whole piece of Swiss cheese, like a whole.
It's
loaf.
true, but I mean, there's certain things that
Yeah.
you didn't have to do. That
Right?
Oh no, I agree.
I mean,
agree.
I know he left you with like a hot potato, but there's certain mistakes that you did that he didn't set you up to do that you still did. It's just like,
Yeah.
again, we've had this conversation before. Will, like,
Sure.
if I can go to the main villain of the movie, Batman versus Superman, and then say, explain the villain's plot, and you can't do it, your movie's flawed because there's no
Yeah.
rational sense of the plot or the plan of the bad guy of that movie. I won't say what
Well,
it is
you do-
because it's it's nonsensical and it's a spoiler.
Realize,
but
though, that you do realize that, I mean, without spoiling anything, everybody knows Palpatine's in the movie.
Oh, yeah. But I'm not going to say it's planned, but his plan doesn't make sense.
But it's recently come to light in a big way that JJ and Bob Iger had a massive fight, and Bob Iger stepped in and changed a bunch of shit, and there was like a massive reshoot in the last 3 months. There's like this JJ cut, just like the Snyder cut. So now we got two cuts. I guess that's the way it's gonna go now. Like the directors fight with the studios to the point where they have two different cuts of the movie. That's happening.
Well, is that actually confirmed that there's another cut?
It's pretty solid. I mean, like you got Star Wars Theory that's pretty much saying it's true. And
okay, let me ask you a question.
It's not confirmed. It's not confirmed.
But let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
But
even if JJ got all his cut back, all right, they uncircumcised them, okay?
That's never gonna happen.
And this is not a spoiler because this is on the frickin' poster. It's in the trailer. It's in everything, okay?
Sure.
If you know anything about that, there's a movie called Rise of Skywalker. You know what I'm about to say exists. All right. Did you see The Return of the Jedi? Did you watch that film? There's a small film called Return of the Jedi a couple years back.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
When the Death Star exploded, did you think there were like parts of it left?
Yes.
Parts with power and doors and windows and glass that were left.
No.
That's something you could fix. I don't think Bob Iger goes, no, I must have the Death Star in here, and it must have working electricity, and it must have windows.
It was the size of a small moon, and I saw like flaming shit flying all over Alderaan.
So Endor has no atmosphere that would burn up all that stuff, right? It's just,
No, look, that part was cool just in aesthetics, but yes, if you break it down to like what the fuck, it atomized, man.
It's literally atoms, bro.
Atomized.
that even goes back to like Rogue One with, you know, the whole fail-safe the thing that they built into it to make it like be obliterated. Like it's, I don't know, it's all this talk about a different cut and all that sort of stuff. It's not going to change the fact that The Last Jedi came out before it anyway. You know.
Well,
I really am in the minority.
You got gut shot, so you got
devil's advocate. They brought out the frames that Lucas had done for his version, and a lot of them match exactly that scene with her swimming underwater, and not her specifically, but a character swimming underwater and getting into the Death Star that's underwater, like pieces of it, to get something. It was supposed to be a holocron, though.
A chick
finder thing.
A chick that was raised on a desert planet all of a sudden
knows how to swim.
No. Look, I'm not saying that. I'm saying a character. Like not Rey, obviously. And the baddie, the big bad, was supposed to be the son from Clone Wars. You know, the father, the son, and the daughter, like of the Force. And that was played by Matt Smith. He got completely cut out of the entire thing. He had
You're telling me they Terrence Malick the movie? I don't think they. I think if they were to put all of it back, to give JJ
it was
complete.
Confirmed that Matt Smith was in it, and that was his character. So,
no, I believe you. I'm saying that even if they did it, they put everything back the way they wanted, it was still gut shot. There was no way.
Oh, dude, for sure. No, you can't get around that they had no direction. They were just piecing shit mealtime together. Like there was no. You can't make that movie without having a shit ton of holes.
There was no conversation during Force Awakens where they were like, you know what? Yeah. At the end of this, we're going to be on the hollowed out Death Star that shouldn't exist because it was atomized 15, freaking 20, 30 years ago. But there was no conversation like that.
Yeah, even that, but like the fact that they're like, okay, so we're making these movies, we don't know how they're going to end. They're just going to start it and make it up as they go along. Like it just reeks of this attitude of like, oh well, it's Star Wars and people are going to go to pay and see it anyway, and they are, and it's like we'll worry. And they did, and we'll worry about the story later. And then all the fans are going, "What the fuck?" And they're divided, and like, look. Last Jedi, lots of people shit on that and stuff. I went back. I hate that movie. I hate it. But I went back and I watched it in the context of this movie, and it was marginally better. But it's still not great.
No, it's not good. But listen, okay, this one has so many flaws and things that piss me off. Like Last Jedi, at least the structure of it makes it makes sense. The first 10, 20 minutes of Rise of Skywalker is like the editor had to use the bathroom, so he was like trying to hurry up to do it because it's like no.
All I gotta say is Canto Bite.
Yeah, sure. Canto Bite is probably the only pacing flaw in The Last Jedi. You know how many pacing flaws are in Rise of Skywalker? It's like the first 20 minutes, the last 20 minutes.
But the characters are way better. The dynamics between the characters and the dialogue and everything is way better.
Again, I'm not a fan of The Last Jedi. I'm one of those people who who wasn't even a huge Luke Skywalker fan, but I know who Luke Skywalker is, and what they did to him, I think it was a betrayal to the character. But whatever. At least in Last Jedi, the movie is paced, even though I don't agree with it, in a more cohesive way than this one. This one feels like a greatest hits album or something. Like you're watching like somebody like William Shatner singing on stage, and he's singing like the first 3 hooks of a song, and then he goes to the next song. There's nothing. There's no structure to it. It's all over. It's a mess. That's the best I can say. It's a mess.
I agree with you on that.
Let me just substitute y'all, and I might get flack for it. I don't care. But
probably.
Do you think that they will wait another 15 years and make another trilogy?
No, they'll wait another 2 years.
Oh yeah, we already got one in the making.
Yeah, they already got one on the slate.
And they're gonna fix some shit because now we're.
You know who they're calling in? They're calling in the hot hand. They're calling in Feige.
They're calling in the big dogs.
They're calling in Feige. Like,
Feige
get in
and
here.
Favreau. John Favreau.
Yeah,
They need Favreau
Dave
and Feige
Filoni.
and Filoni. They need the Fs to get in here.
Dude.
Get the Fs in here.
They ain't fucking around this time. And Kathleen Kennedy's out, man.
Well, I don't know. If it makes $1 billion, she'll probably gracefully leave, which looks like
no,
do.
she's not gonna. No, she's not leaving Disney. But she
I know
won't
she's
have
going to leave the Star Wars
control
thing.
over
I think if it
stories
makes,
of Star Wars anymore.
It's not going to be a failure. It's probably going to make $1 billion easily. If it were to bomb, they would
it's
probably.
First like 450 in the U.S. alone, right?
Right. It's at 700, I think, right now.
It's 7 something right now.
Okay.
It's going to make its
Or at
money.
least last time
It's
I
just,
checked.
it's going to, it's the critical stuff, and if
It's
Bob Iger cares about
worldwide.
that, I'm not even sure if Bob Iger gives a crap about that. He doesn't really.
Look, I don't know.
Hey, Lady Spookaria, what is up? Happy New Year. Welcome to the chat and the party. Creepy Clown Girl, what is up? Oh my gosh, I'm missing all you guys. Sorry I missed you. We're deep inside.
Ladies here, hey lady.
Yeah, like George Lucas, Disney, and Nerds Topia.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Happy New Year. Welcome, man. Much love. Yeah, I'm glad this is over, like this whole Skywalker thing, so that we can start anew, and hopefully they do better when Feige's in control now, so they will do better.
He's not in control. He just got carte blanche to do one of whatever he wants, because that guy has more collateral than Bob Iger himself. He could literally.
I think that him, Filoni, and Favreau are gonna make some epic shit, man. I really do. They're not gonna follow any guidelines. They're gonna start their own stuff. Clone Wars, dude, like the animated series. I'm literally rewatching that right now as we speak. It's so good.
Yeah,
like it's so well.
They made me like Ahsoka. They've made me. They made. She's like one of my favorite. But I remember when she first showed up in that animated movie version of it. I hate this character. I hate her. And then by the end of the Clone Wars show, I'm like, this is my favorite Star Wars character.
Yeah, I can't watch that fucking movie.
The movie was,
but the series is really good, man. Like the stakes, the deaths, the levels. It's definitely not a kid's show, man.
This is kind of why I almost don't want Favreau and Filoni to leave television and go to the movies. I rather them just. I think the frontier is television. Movies.
Totally agree. 100%.
Yeah, without a doubt. Long form all the way.
To do what you want, to have the room. Like somebody was asking on Twitter the other day, like, what would I pitch as a new star? I think they were saying Kathleen Kennedy or something. We're joking around saying, what would you pitch as a movie? I'm like, well, me, I would pitch a Dr. Aphra series. I would go series wise because you get the meat. Brian Johnson would probably do better if he was doing a series, because that was where his bread was buttered with Breaking Bad. It was like, look, if I have the time to fill out these movies, it's now hit or miss. It's almost it's no middle ground anymore. It's like your movie is either the greatest thing ever or it's the worst thing you've ever seen. So
it's the churn though, man. It's this is filmmaking by committee now. Like it's George Lucas is, even like, for all the flaws of the first trilogy, and I'm not really a fan of a lot of the stuff in that first trilogy. Like, there was one guy in control of the whole thing, and then so the vision was realized from start to finish. Like, if you look at like Solo is not a bad film. It's not a great film either. It's just they're like, we got one director in there and we didn't like him. We didn't like him, and we got Ron Howard in there to make it just mediocre and get a low pass. And then we chopped and changed with directors, and JJ started off okay, I think, and then they put Ryan in, and then it's filmmaking by committee, and they're so scared to take any risks, I think, in a lot of ways, that they don't. I don't know. That's why I think like The Mandalorian works so well, because they were like, look, there wasn't much going on. I mean, there was a little bit of hype about it, like, definitely, but it was like uncharted territory. Favreau had kind of control over it. He got in a couple of mates.
You can take more not say punishment, but like if you fail on a television show, like an episode, you can roll off of that. But if you fail in a movie, that's it. That's the end. Like Mandalorian has that episode with Bobby Cannavale's son, where everybody has like that episode's enigma. That episode's not good, but that was just one episode out of like 8. Like, okay, I can move past that and go on to the next one. And as long as your concept works, I'm in. I'm with you.
Sure, and long form, man, when you're spending $10 million an episode in 8 episodes or 13 episodes is way better than a feature film in a lot of ways.
Yeah. BBC
like The Watchmen, His Dark Materials, freaking the beginning of goddamn
Stranger Things, all the streaming stuff, kind of
everything, man. Long form these days is great.
Design that's archaic.
Look, that's what made the Clone Wars great, and as long as Disney doesn't like screw up the fact that characters will die, because in Clone Wars was on Cartoon Network and characters like were treated like adult network television. When it went to Disney with Rebels, they toned that shit down big time, and it kind of hurt that a little bit.
They
brought it back a little.
People still died.
They didn't like they did in Clone Wars. In Clone Wars, people get like stabbed through the chest, like their heads cut off and shit. Like,
but they did that in the Rise of Skywalker as well. They went all the way back down to that kids' TV thing, and they toned all of that shit down. Like, I don't want to give anything away about that film, but it was like, oh, he's gone, oh, he's back. Oh no, everything's okay. Like,
they neutered every sacrifice in that movie because they didn't want. Literally every sacrifice in the movie has been.
And that's exactly what borderline. I don't want to say too much, but like,
don't say it because we got Wes here and he hasn't seen shit.
I'm not saying who or what or whatever, but everything that happens in the movie that you think, oh wow, that's great implications. Like, no, it's not.
So that's where I'm not coming to the defense of The Last Jedi because I still fucking hate that film, but like at least they committed. Like, they committed to all of that. Like, they committed to the point where we were like, what the fuck are they doing? But they still committed to it, right?
Right,
yeah. Well, I mean, look. It's like Rian Johnson, man. You give him his own stuff, and he does all right. I like his stuff. I really.
He's a good writer. Awesome. It's just that
Looper was great.
I really like Brick. I like Looper. I like Knives Out. He's good in Breaking Bad. He's good. It's just
As soon as he went into that high stakes arena, man, he was out of his element, man. In my opinion.
Or he did. It's not out of his element. I just don't think he gave
he was okay.
He didn't care about
fan
legacy
service
or lineage or all that stuff. He didn't care about that. He was like, I'm going to make my own thing.
He didn't care about what was set up in the last movie and pissed everybody off.
He was going to make the movie fit him. He wasn't going to fit the movie, essentially.
Well, that's his style, though. Right. He likes to do that. He likes to divide fans. Like,
soon as that,
he likes to make controversy.
As soon as that lightsaber went over the shoulder, I was like, here we go.
Oh, I know.
I think it was the flashback where I almost walked out. I was very angry with I was like, okay, I'll see where you're going with this lightsaber over the shoulder.
But that's his father's lightsaber. He would
No. I'm with you. It's stupid. I'm just saying. The straw that broke my back was the flashback scene where one of the greatest heroes in cinema history becomes a homicidal child murderer.
What was the point of finding him too? Like, what was the point of like the whole first movie? Like, what was the point of like connecting the dots to get the map to find Luke Skywalker? Like, it made
I still don't know why Kylo Ren hates his parents. By the way, I still don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. No. There's
that's a big spoiler for Rise of Skywalker. You're never gonna know. Don't hold out hope.
Goddamn show about fucking Star Wars. Let's not go down this rabbit hole because it will never end. Dude.
It never end. Never.
I mean, if we're gonna talk about cinema, let's talk about something else at this point.
You got some empathy, I guess.
Ford versus Ferrari is amazing.
Oh yeah, Ford versus Ferrari is really good.
I heard that was amazing.
So good. It's not even a car movie. It's cars in it. It's a great car movie, but like. You don't need to know cars to love that movie. Speaking of Christian Bale, he's freaking excellent in that movie.
Welcome back, Swedish Mom. Welcome back.
Did you see DJ? Did you see Uncut Gems?
I've not all of it. I saw the beginning. And I was like, I'm gonna go back. I'm in the area of cinema where I can watch these when I want. So I'm gonna probably watch it tomorrow or Sunday.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. I saw that.
It's I hear Adam Sandler is very, very good in it. And I hope I'm rooting for him because I think Adam Sandler is one of those when he's actually doing. People just know him from comedy, but when he actually like Punch Drunk Love, when he does stuff like that, or I think was it Spanglish he was in, or he was in one of the other ones where he was doing kind of more serious.
I never saw it.
I can't remember what it was. It was another one like that. It was more serious.
The Meyerowitz stories.
Oh, was it that? I can't remember. I can't remember which one.
Noah Baumbach.
But yeah, he's good. I think he's underrated. I always get upset because he was supposed to be in Inglourious Basterds, but they got
the Bear Jew.
Yeah, I was like, I think he would have killed that role.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
He would have been great in that. No, Eli Roth was not bad. It's just
Aisha in the background here. So real quick, this is Aisha's new artwork. Pretty dang epic. We're gonna have it playing while we're chit-chatting.
Just went to a close-up of DJ for some reason while he wasn't talking. It freaked me out. Did it happen to anybody else?
I'm looking at you. I am looking at you. I can see you.
I see
you.
Oh my goodness.
Have you speaking of Inglourious Basterds, anybody seen the trailer for the Jordan Peele series Hunters with Pacino?
Yeah.
Yes.
I saw the trailer. It was pretty interesting.
I don't know what the hell. I don't know how I feel. I don't know if it's a comedy or it's like when I think it's serious. I think they tell a joke, and when I think it's the comedy, it's like super serious. So I don't know. I don't.
What
know
is that on?
Amazon.
Amazon.
I think it's a show. Is it a show or a movie? That's another thing I'm unclear about.
It's a show.
I thought it was a show.
Hunters.
Logan,
I'll be back
in 1 moment, please. 1 moment.
With once potential Spider-Man, Logan Lerman.
I want to see that new Stephen King series too on HBO.
Which one is it?
I can't remember the name. It has Jason Bateman, Ben Mendelsohn.
Oh wow! I gotta look that up. Ben Mendelsohn's a bad man. Bad is he's great.
The Outsider.
I have to look at. Is there a trailer for that? I might have to look.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, it comes on January 12th.
Oh wow, it's coming up soon. Okay, good.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
I need something else to watch since my favorite show of all time just ended. So.
What was that?
Mr. Robot, man. Finally.
They ended.
Just ended in December. Yeah.
Is that 4 seasons?
Fantastic show. 4 seasons, but it was perfect because the guy who wrote it and created it, Sam Esmail, he wrote it as a movie. When he originally was writing it as a movie, and just like we were talking about, he was like on page 90 and he was still in the first act. And he's like, you know what? This would be better as a show. I already know what my ending is going to be. I can have the time to, instead of cutting all the stuff out, I can literally like get into it. And the finale is one of the most, though I'm kind of, in the bag for the show, one of the most perfect finales. I put it up there with the Breaking Bad finale and all the other stuff. It's perfect finale. I recommend it.
It's season 1. I didn't see season 2.
Season 2 is the second act. So of the actual story, so it kind of seems like it's incomplete. But if you watch it the straight seasons now, I was upset because I had to watch it the season 2 and then wait like a year. But now anybody can just watch season 2 and just move right on to season 3. Because season 2 is kind of like, wait, what's going on? What? I have to wait a year? No. So yeah, that show is fantastic. 3 and 4 are fantastic seasons. But I'm looking for another show.
Did anybody watch Watchmen?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you think?
Thank God for. I've erased Prometheus from my lexicon. Lindelof, I've erased a bad thing he's done because of this good thing he's done. One bad thing he's done.
I really dug it. I thought it was great, and I wavered a bit at the end. I don't know about the choices that they kind of wrapped it up with, but I still thought it was really good, and I'd be disappointed if they came back and did another one.
Yeah, I was wondering, do you want a second season?
I thought it was like the perfect one and done the way it was.
Yeah. Do you think they're going to do it though? Because HBO likes money, and
I know. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Honestly,
it's such a perfect ending. It's another perfect ending of a show. Like I kind of, though this is not as in the class of Watchmen. I remember watching the first season of The Punisher, and I was like, they don't need the way that ended. I was like, oh, this is a perfect. You don't have to make any more seasons of this show. It's a perfect ending. It started. And then the second season, it wasn't as good. It's like, damn.
The second season was terrible. The second season was not great at all. But yeah, I think that it's definitely a one and done show, and it was just so good. And so I got a review that I'm working on for that's coming out pretty soon. But I was I was talking about how Alan Moore doesn't want to have anything to do with it and all that sort of shit. And it's like,
or anything.
People,
he doesn't want to hates everything.
He's just a cantankerous Rasputin-looking bastard. But he is. but a lot of fans too are like, well, if Alan Moore's out, then I'm out as well. And I'm like, what I think people seem to forget with comics is that like people write all over other people's intellectual property all the time. Like, what's the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen if that's not Alan Moore using other people's intellectual property to write a story? So
exactly, exactly, great point.
It's all good, and I think Lindelof shows he reveres Alan Moore, so I think that would have been a real issue for him, and I think he dealt with it really well, and I think he produced something that I liked the Snyder movie, but I hated the choices he made at the end of it. Rewrote the end of it. And I was like, this is all excellent. And then they got to that final act, and I was like, shit. But the way Lindelof picks it up, I mean, the one thing is this entirely necessary? Because it obviously is like a really good self-contained story anyway, Watchmen in itself.
Right.
But like, if you love that story, then of course it's cool to see what happens sort of 30 years after those events and you take them back into that world. It's just like, did we really need to? So even that is a one and done. Like, you can say the actual comic itself was a one and done as well. So there's a little bit of conflict there, but I thought it was great. I really enjoyed it.
My issue with what you just said about like Snyder's version at the end, the third act, I know what you're talking about. Like, I don't think at that time a psychic squid being dropped on New York would have played well in cinema.
I mean, I give him credit for the fact that
it would have been so strange.
But look at it this way: what Snyder did was as close as we were going to get to an accurate adaptation. Because before Snyder was on board, wasn't it Paul Greengrass, and they were going to set it in modern day?
I can't imagine.
It was going to be something really way worse than what we got. So
it was supposed to be this graphic novel that could never be made into a movie, and he did it, man. You got to commend him for that.
Oh yeah,
he did it very well.
I watch it. I've watched it tons of times. Like, I still rewatch that movie. Man. Yeah. But
it's just that one choice bothered me. I mean,
yeah,
and
sure.
The choice should just have a thing flashing on the screen. Studio decision, like the whole time, because
Squid won't sell. Squid won't
work. Squid won't work. Like, it couldn't.
I don't know. Couldn't you do the Watchman calamari Whopper at Burger King to sell?
They named the machine Squid, didn't they? The machine that duplicates Dr. Manhattan's powers, I think, was called Squid. That was as close as you could get to to the thing. Yeah, but again,
Right.
I think if we didn't have that movie, we wouldn't have this show. So it's kind of at the time. So I mean, because that movie did give me like a perfect Rorschach. It gave me a perfect comedian. I really like what Patrick Wilson did with Night Owl. I mean, a lot of great. I mean, Matthew Good. I think he will always be remembered for Ozymandias.
Yeah,
I think
there's a lot of people that I know from Just Watchmen.
He was a great
Just Watchmen, right? So,
dude.
Comedian.
My only beef with this series, though, like, and I'm not gonna say it, but I'm just gonna say was the actual ending. Like,
I thought the ending was like.
You wanted to know. You wanted to know?
No. Because that's how the original ended, was with, you make up your own mind.
Yeah.
So, like, did the guy pick up the book in the trash can or not? Right. I just like a certain character a certain way because he was an outside look at humanity, and I liked that he was not able to be corrupted. Yeah.
What
and they kind of like took that away from him. That was my only beef.
He was kind of in the books and the movie, which is damn near the same thing. The thing about Dr. Manhattan that gets lost is that he's like kind of a horn dog. He wasn't for a guy who's detached from humanity. He's had like 3 girlfriends,
dude,
and treats them all like
at
shit.
the same time.
He could have had them at the same time too,
and with multiple hymns.
If he's living every moment at the same time, he's had 3 girlfriends at once.
That's what I'm saying, all the time. But I mean, if we're gonna go there, then my only idea that I disliked was what I liked about that character was he was untouchable, and an outside look at humanity, and his emotionless view was an awesome way to show our own flaws. And by bringing him into the fold, I thought that demeaned his character. So even making him vulnerable, like, he can have relationships, fine, but making him vulnerable, like, hurt, I think, the idea of him.
So there's definitely something in that, because there's something about the ending of the series that like I thought it was perfect in that it was a one-shot thing, like we were saying before.
Sure.
But there was something that I wasn't comfortable with in that kind of final episode, and I think what you're sort of alluding with, again, we don't want to spoil any of it, but what you're alluding to there, William, kind of touches on, I think, how I maybe felt about it, probably not as strongly as what you did as well. I just wanted the dude to put some fucking pants on. Like, seriously, that was intimidating.
Well, the dude that was gonna get his shit put some pants on.
If you could rebuild yourself from nanites, wouldn't you, have a couple of...
Oh,
that's
man.
What I'm saying, like, I don't know.
Wouldn't I'd be playing jump rope.
You'd add a couple of Space Force balls. Come on, you do it.
That's what DJ's collecting on his ceiling. The idea of his perfect balls.
No.
The episode, a god walks into a bar where it first introduces Dr. Manhattan, and they do all that time jump stuff, was awesome.
Yeah.
It's right up there with the scene where he's on Mars and he's looking at the picture, and I think that was them trying to replicate that.
See, I love the nostalgia episode was fantastic.
That one too.
Well.
Yeah, that was good too.
Yeah, man.
I think that's the one they're gonna use for like awards consideration. That the nostalgia episode, the black and white one.
Probably, yeah.
Seeing the squid being grown in the tank and shit, man.
Like I like the Looking Glass. I mean, there's not a lot of bad episodes.
No.
I love the Looking Glass character, and I love that whole. He's in the funhouse thing, and that's when you finally get though we knew we were gonna get the squid, but you finally get the squid, and it's like, man, this is so good.
But dude, let's not like forget the writing on the wall, dude. The elephant in the room, Lube Man, bro.
Oh, come on, bro.
Oh, Lube Man.
I mean, you talk about heroes in the upper echelons. You got Superman, you got Batman, you got Spider-Man, you got Lube Man. I mean, there's right there. Top 5 easily.
He was awesome.
Sorry, Thor, you're out of here.
He oiled himself down and like slid right into that great like freaking
that has so many applications.
Look down there in the sewer. Is it a chode?
Lube Man.
You gotta write about this guy
because he's Lube Man.
It's Lube Man. Who will save us?
Acid in a speeding suppository. I don't know.
I actually completely forgot about that.
I heard he was the FBI agent that was.
They
with,
kind of reveal it on the website
Suspect.
that he's the FBI agent guy, which we kind of all knew.
Yeah.
Who else looked like that guy? He's the only one to fit the bill.
Or
His glasses,
slid
like
into the
you're
bill.
obviously
One of the
Superman.
two.
I'm looking at me, and you're just putting on glasses.
Well, or a bodysuit that's completely lube oriented.
That's great. It's like, how do we reveal this guy? Oh, hang on. Let me just. What am I looking at there? Oh,
Dude, he's just got like 2 olive oil freaking containers on each side.
I would
of
love to
his
see the
face.
second part of his plan. Like, I got into the sewers. Oh shit! How do I get out of the sewers?
What if his head got stuck?
Oh,
that would
man.
have sucked.
That's a horrible way to go. I didn't explain that.
how do you even come up with that gimmick? Like, it's like, okay, we're gonna do masked vigilantes. What can I do? What can I do that nobody else is doing?
Him walking into
Slippery
like
as a
a
motherfucker.
he walked into like a Dick's Sporting Goods and was like, okay, what can I make a costume out of? I got this this Under Armour suit, and oh wait, somebody's selling some olive oil over there across the street. Maybe I can some goggles over here, some sneakers. All right, perfect. I'm a superhero.
Well, if you freeze frame it, you can see that his right arm is significantly bigger than his left.
Oh wow.
And what's his power? What's his power? His power
Rafael
is
Nadal? What's
escaping.
going on?
He can hammer curl like a motherfucker.
Guy clearly plays
That's
tennis or something else. We don't know.
That's good. And if it's something else, his power is obviously escaping. So join the dots on that.
And staring weirdly at people.
Yes, like
Don't
looking
mind
at
me.
people and
Keep
escaping.
doing what you're doing. I'm just standing here observing.
We'll just do it.
Yeah, what was he doing, dude? He was
Just
like
watching you.
standing there.
I'm not jerking it. I mean, I'm just standing here. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just
I love you in that nun outfit.
that's splitting into the background. He's like Drax. He's like, I'm not here. I'm completely invisible.
Gosh.
Wow.
Max says all superheroes have Jewish names.
Okay.
I don't think Lube Man is Jewish, dude.
Lube Man.
Throwing it out.
And
All superheroes have Jewish names. Huh?
Dude, Lulu Bieberful is in from all the way from Scotland. It is probably the crack acid Dawn over there. Awesome to see you here.
Hey, Lou.
Fantastic. Welcome. And Happy New Year. And nice pirate hat, by the way. It was very lovely.
Braveheart is the most inaccurate movie of all time. So, yes.
Yeah, it's 2:48 a.m.
Oh, my God.
Damn.
Max is like Lube Man. That's it.
There's going to be a guy with a tattoo that goes to show up on the news. Luban. It's good.
Lube Man.
Focus
So that
shot
was
of it.
Aisha's artwork that we just saw. It was very lovely.
Hey,
nice.
so
Thank you.
speaking of which, guys, I'm gonna take this opportunity to slide on out. Do you see what I did there? A little segue.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
All lubed up and
He's gonna
gotta,
slip into some lunch.
That's exactly right, man. I gotta go and see what's happening with these fires and stuff as well. So look, it's been
Oh,
real.
shit.
Happy New Year to all of you.
Happy New Year.
And,
Have a good
Happy
day.
New Year, Joe. Always a freaking pleasure, man. Always.
Take care, legends. I'll talk
You
to
are
you
the
Okay,
man.
bye.
sometime
Dude, be
soon.
safe out there in those wild tundras and dude, I really feel bad for you, man, and those animals.
Yeah, man, we're good. We're okay. I got one of them's up on my wall, so I can't really feel too bad.
Don't feel bad for the elk behind him. That's
But
Yeah.
he doesn't seem to have scorch marks, so it's
No,
all
no,
good.
he's uncooked. All right, I'll see you
He's
guys.
uncooked.
all right.
Bye.
Bye.
All right,
Bye.
man. Always a pleasure, brother.
I guess I gotta go to either. So I feel like sleepy. Before I was eating a red velvet cake, so just finished, and I just gotta go home. And I'll see you guys soon. Have a great day.
Dude,
And
you
Yeah,
haven't
have a good night.
slept, man. If you are feeling tired, get that sleep.
high five.
Sleep is important.
Okay, bye, Jelly Duck.
Bye.
Later on, brother.
See ya.
Happy New Year, man. Always a pleasure
later.
as well.
Peace out.
Peace. Be safe.
Bye.
Oh.
Hey Aisha, are you like far enough away from all this crap that's going on lately that you don't have to worry about it?
What?
Oh, this freaking war that we're about to start or whatever's going on.
Look, man, trying to get out of here as quickly as possible. Anybody got an escape route? Anybody got a
run?
Run.
Isn't it all just so exciting?
Oh man.
Oh, dude, you want to know? Speaking of good movie, man, I saw that Six thing on Netflix with Ryan
Six Underground, the most Michael Bay movie ever. Michael Bay, yes, I've seen it too.
I put that on for my fiance's dad.
I really liked it, man. What's that?
I put that on for my fiance's dad because
what did he say?
He doesn't speak English very well at all, and he just loves action. But
oh god,
he was just like
did his head explode?
With it. Yeah.
Dude, the action was fantastic.
We were talking about it on the last show we did. We were just like, it's a horrible movie, but it's entertaining as shit.
Yeah.
Yes, man. The action was really good. Like, it was Michael Bay style, like explosions and all that shit. But
it is uber violent.
Was well done.
like Bad Boys 2 violent. Like, I was like caught off. There's the opening.
It was super
car
violent.
Chase. It was like, I'm like, did a guy just get a rebar through his face? What's going on?
Dude, a forklift through the head.
My fiance was like, I didn't know Dave Franco was in this, and then bam.
Dave Franco.
No, I know, I can't believe they killed him so damn fast because he was such a good character right off the cuff, too.
That movie's crazy. I mean, I watched it for Ryan Reynolds alone, and I halfway through, I'm like, I don't know what the hell's going on, but I'm entertained.
Yeah.
This is insane.
Like, I literally didn't care what was going on. Like, I just wanted to see them do the heist.
Name a character. Name one. Name one character.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Name the bad guy. Name the country that the bad guy. I don't remember anything about the plot other than
hardcore military.
There's a magnet scene which is awesome. There's a laughing gas scene that is awesome. There's a car chase that's 30 minutes long.
Dope as fuck, dude. Like, no pun intended.
We just
watched it on Christmas.
Has anyone seen The Last Black Man in San Francisco?
No, but that sounds epic.
I was gonna watch Waves. Have you seen Waves?
No.
That
sounds familiar.
I think it's another independent film. I think it might be up for some stuff. I've been trying to catch up, man. That's why I got into The Lighthouse, because I was gonna watch that or Bombshell, so I picked Lighthouse instead.
I really have no interest in seeing Bombshell unless it's like up for Oscars. It's really the only reason I'll watch it.
I'll say this about Bombshell: the way they, I guess this is a credit to Charlize Theron, unless they digitally did it. She sounds exactly like Megyn Kelly. It's almost like watching Witcher, where Henry Cavill sounds just like Geralt. It's like creepy, like like if you close your eyes, it's Megyn Kelly, and it's the guy who did the makeup for Gary Oldman in The Darkest Hour. So like the makeup is like she looks exactly like her, and what's his name? Lithgow looks just like Roger Ailes and stuff. But again, it is subject matter where I'm like, do I want to sit through 2 hours of this? I don't know.
Hey, I just want to say to Watchmen, man. He says, thanks, dudes. Need to do some more of these movie chats with you legends.
Anytime.
I do want to start a movie-only stream on a different day that's only an hour long. If you guys are interested. If anybody's interested, man.
That'd be fun.
Like, hit me up and we can work on a time that works for everybody.
You just let a brother know.
I was going to do some sort of video whenever the Oscars get released.
Oh wow, we should do a live Oscar podcast.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Let's just be bitching the entire time.
Yeah, I get so annoyed.
Yeah, because they don't ever pick shit.
Where isn't the Globes this Sunday? Yeah,
the Globes are Sunday.
You think Joker's gonna win?
What is nominated? I think Joaquin will win. Yeah, I don't remember what else is nominated.
It seems like it's leaning toward Driver recently. That's the only thing I'm.
What?
Yeah, because of Marriage Story, and that they don't want to give it to
Adam Driver.
Well,
I think Joaquin will win.
Controversy.
I mean, I hope Joaquin. Well, Joaquin is overdue, but
honestly, like Adam Sandler deserves more recognition than he's been getting from like the awards.
Adam Sandler reminds me of Jim Carrey. Like, he's a comedic actor that really likes to do a lot of drama.
He's a better dude
really good
too, by the way. Adam Sandler's like very like humble about like it. Like I remember when Jim Carrey was going through that, where he was like very pissed off that like they wouldn't appreciate his work and blah blah blah. Adam Sandler seems like he's not giving a shit either way. Like if they give him credit for it, he's like, okay. If not, all right, it's great. That's how I interviewed with him and Brad Pitt.
Jim Carrey's a little crazy though, like as well. Like he's a full blown artist.
Who's that?
Oh, Carrey, yeah.
Jim Carrey, I think, is like a full blown artist. Like his brain is wired that way. Sandler, I think, is way more of like a family dude. Doesn't give a shit.
He's chill. Like, he's already made his gazillion, so he's just doing whatever makes himself happy.
He's got kids. I know he comes down to Boca and visits his mom like constantly.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, like he's always down here talking to his mom for some shit. Like I constantly hear about people seeing his ass.
Yeah, I think best motion picture drama. I think The Irishman's gonna win, or The Marriage Story.
What's the category?
The Irishman.
Who's in that category? Who's in that category? Irishman who?
1917. This is for best motion picture drama. 1917, The Irishman, Joker, Marriage Story, and The Two Popes.
Oh, Two Popes I saw.
I would
give it to 19. It's good. It's essentially just a two-hander with Hopkins and Price. Price is excellent in it. A lot of people didn't know it was based on something that really happened.
Oh, really?
But yeah, it's okay. I don't think it should be up for Best Picture, but I think it's an international. Remember, this is the Golden Globes, so like awards can be bought here.
Yeah,
sure.
So you might be right about The Irishman because they would love to give it to the Globes just care about, hey, we giving it to somebody popular, but I don't think me personally, I would give it to 1917 easily. I've seen all those movies, and 1917 to me is better than all of them.
I didn't see 1917, and I didn't see The Two Popes.
Two Popes is okay. It's not like, to me, that's a performance movie, it's a good movie. It's just like you're watching a great performance by two. I mean, Anthony Hopkins is great, but Price is fantastic in it. So
it's kind of how I felt about what was that Gary Oldman movie, The Darkest Hour?
Darkest Hour, yeah.
Like he was so good in it, but the movie was
it's very like somebody has a supercut of that and Dunkirk put together, by the way. So you get some action.
That's awesome.
I actually I thought that the trailer really showed that. I mean, you were saying they're really long takes
in 1917.
Yeah, it's only one long take.
I think the trailer showed that, like with that, the way that they showed him running.
Yeah, that was awesome.
But we got to remember the way they set up the movie. They never. It's not a noticeable. There's like maybe one noticeable cut. It's because somebody gets knocked out. But from the beginning of the movie to the end of the movie, there is no noticeable cut except for that knockout scene. But the whole time, like you wake up with a character, you're watching him walk, you're watching him run, you're watching him go through this thing. There's a scene with a rat that damn near gave me a freaking heart attack. It's fantastic. And it's a lot of like good actors in there for like literally 5 minutes. Like, hey, there's that guy, and there's that guy. Oh, he's gone. All right, never mind. They kind of fly in and fly out. But it's a good movie, man. It reminded me of. It's essentially if you take Birdman and Dunkirk and you mash them together. That's essentially what it is.
I'm excited to see it.
Pia says she's leaving. She says she's so uncomfortable here. Like, why? What did we do something wrong?
No, she's told her that she's uncomfortable inside the car because
she's what she's talking
about.
I'll never say Dunkirk again. I'm sorry.
Never say Dunkirk.
Tuesday the 7th at 9 a.m. I can make that stream.
Okay,
yes.
I'm looking forward.
Nice.
Awesome.
All right, be good. Be safe if you're driving all that way. Like, be safe on those roads.
There's a lot of driving.
Watch out for that black ice and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I just think of the Key and Peele sketch anytime I hear that anymore.
What's that?
The black ice. Have you guys seen that?
Sketch? I don't know it. No, I don't know it.
Oh my gosh, you have to watch it. It's like news anchors and then they bring the weatherman on.
They're relating black ice to black people. It's kind of hard to explain. You're like the black ice came out of nowhere, but they're like talking about black ice, but it makes it sound like they're talking about how like black people are dangerous. You have to hear it to get me explaining it.
Gotcha.
It's hilarious.
Gotcha.
For a best motion picture, musical, or comedy, they have
cats.
Not nominated.
Oh, you got there. It is.
Dolomite is My Name, Jojo Rabbit, Knives Out, Once Upon a Time, and Rocket Man.
Rabbit. Jojo Rabbit's my favorite movie last year, other than really 1917. Jojo Rabbit's fantastic.
I haven't seen Jojo, I haven't seen Dolomite, and I haven't seen Rocket Man, but I think Once Upon a Time is just going to win because they love Tarantino.
But Jojo Rabbit was one of the 2 times I cried last year. And it's a comedy. It's really? Like, oh man, there's stuff in there where, like, there's scenes in there where I'm laughing my ass off, and then there's scenes in there where I'm just like, oh my, this is fantastic. For the simple fact that you get over the concept, which I don't know if anybody knows the concept of the movie.
Yeah.
It's really well done. And the child act, I just appreciate good child acting. And the guy the kid who plays Jojo Rabbit, and his friend, I forget his friend's name. There's his friend with the glasses. They're so good. They never like pull me out of it. And Scarlett Johansson's good in it, but the person who's really good at it is Sam Rockwell. Kills that movie.
He's really
fantastic.
I forgot he was
Sam
in
Rockwell
that.
Kills everything.
He's only in it for maybe. He's in it for maybe like 5 scenes, but the last scene with him, oh, it got me. It's so good. It's so good. I recommend Jojo Rabbit. I'm torn between 1917 and Jojo Rabbit as my favorite movie last year. I'm torn.
You know why it's those 2? Because you haven't seen Parasite yet.
I want to see Parasite. I know.
Seriously, so that movie, I went through so many different emotions watching that movie. I remember during the first like 30 minutes, I remember I could not get the stupid ass smile off my face.
I gotta find a copy. We might have one at work. I'm gonna see if I can watch it at work. I probably have to watch it at 3 o'clock in the morning, but I'll watch it.
I would play these clips, but lately everybody's been worldwide blocking the shit out of everything.
Really?
So
yeah.
I think it might have something to do with that Copa crap. I don't know what's going on.
So what's your top 5 then? What's your top 5 movies of the year then?
Let's think of them first. Parasite, Uncut Gems, The Irishman. Let me look at the list.
So you were really in on The Irishman, huh? I thought it was okay.
I'm a big Martin Scorsese guy to begin with, and I watched it the first time I watched it. I liked it a lot, but I watched it again, and you kind of pick up on more of the subtleties.
Pesci is amazing.
Yeah, Pesci is so fucking good.
He's good, dude. I watched the movie. I freaking tried, man.
What?
It's long. It's a sit.
It's
a sit.
Get past the suspension of disbelief problem
with them being old.
Jacked me up.
Oh, the CGI
and I
face.
did not ever feel like it was a Scorsese film. Like I didn't feel the style of a Scorsese.
Well, you
film.
didn't see. Did you see Silence?
No.
This is more like Silence meets Goodfellas.
Oh wow!
Because Silence is a lot more slower and contemplative, like this is.
I mean, I'm not saying it was a bad film. I'm just saying I couldn't get into it, and that's saying something, bro. Because Scorsese's in my freaking top 5 directors, and I've never seen a bad Scorsese film in my mind. The way he did this one with the effects, man, it really messed me up. I couldn't look like they kept calling De Niro kid, and he looked like he was 7 years old.
That's true.
And I couldn't get over that. Like Pesci, at least, I could get because he looked.
They didn't really make him that younger
all the time
in the scene.
I didn't know how old anybody was actually supposed to be at any point in the movie.
Yeah, I was like, wait,
but I
just
that,
ignored it.
I
think I couldn't ignore it, dude.
The person when I thought it felt like a Scorsese film, any scene with Pacino and the guy who plays Tommy Pro, I think is his name.
Oh yeah.
That's where I was like, oh, that guy
Graham.
he's fucking fantastic.
Stephen Graham,
like
he's so good.
Every scene with him and Pacino, I was like, oh, this feels like the prison scene or the you're late. You're late. You're wearing shorts to a meeting. You're wearing fucking shorts.
Oh yeah,
that felt like Scorsese to me.
Yeah, I mean, there were pieces where I felt like Scorsese was shining through, but I just overall did not see it. Like, I didn't get the feeling of like a Casino or a
he didn't want to do anything
Goodfellas.
like that because he's already done it before. And one of the big things that attracted him to this was the challenge of doing the visual effects.
Right.
Really?
So yeah, he always said it was a big experiment for him.
Yeah, to me, he failed.
You would rather them use a younger actor and then skip a generation and move up.
I definitely would have rather had a different actor in there.
I would talk to you a little.
Wow, DJ doesn't fuck around, dude. He just like, I'm out.
I heard him say something and I was waiting for him to repeat it, and then he just bounced.
God damn. Shit. All right.
Oh, so I don't think I got past 3.
You said Parasite, you said Uncut Gems, and you said Irishman.
I don't know. I wouldn't put Once Upon a Time in Hollywood in my top 5, I don't think.
That's another movie. I think it's like I don't think I'd have to watch that again, which is weird for me because usually Quentin movies I can watch like Django, I can watch all over and over, Kill Bill. But the last two, Hateful Eight and this one, I don't think I need to ever watch again. Like I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I really like a lot of the pieces of that movie. I just don't think they really like fit together very well.
Right. I think it went in a way where I didn't expect it. Not say expect it to go, but I it seemed like the more interesting thing to me was Leo's career thing. Yeah. And like sometimes Brad Pitt is great in it. And when it went to the Brad Pitt, it kept going back and forth. I'm like, oh, I wanted more scenes with that scene with Leo and the little girl when they're having a conversation. I was like, man, or the scene where he's doing the scene with Timothy Oliphant where they're showing how he's having an issue. If the whole movie was that, I think, or at least more focused on that, I think I would have liked it. Or if it was just all focused on Brad Pitt and his hijinks or whatever, I'd have liked it more. But because it's like 2 split movies for me,
it really is.
And then at the end, it's like, oh, by the way, Charles Manson is, it's not bad. I really liked it. It's just, I don't think I ever need to ever watch it again. Yeah. Compared to other, like I can watch if Reservoir Dogs is on, I'm gonna watch the whole freaking thing. But I if Once Upon a Time in Hollywood's on, I'm like, okay, like all those Margot Robbie scenes, it's like, okay,
yeah.
What did I get out of this?
I didn't really. I mean, I get what they were going for, but to me, it just didn't work. I guess
he already did this trick, and he did it better in Inglourious Bastards.
Yep.
So it's the same.
Who's looking forward to his Star Trek?
Well, he said he's not going to do it.
Never happening.
He said no.
Yeah.
I thought it was in the works again.
You go ahead and hold your breath waiting for an R-rated Star Trek. You just go ahead and hold your breath and see what happens.
Dude, the news came out that Star Trek 4 is back on the table. It's being worked on as we speak. I figured that was his bag.
You go ahead and hold your breath and wait for an R-rated Star Wars.
I will hold my freaking breath forever.
I'm just telling. I mean, I would love to see it, but you're never gonna get it.
You're never gonna get it.
No. You think Paramount's gonna be like, oh, sure, make Kirk drop F-bombs, and that's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen.
So
later, Lou. Happy New Year.
Because I can't really figure out like number 4 and 5.
Always a pleasure.
I'm just gonna throw out Ford v Ferrari and Knives Out. I haven't seen 1917. Marriage Story I liked a lot, but I don't think I would put it in my top 5.
I really liked Knives Out. I had a really
Yeah.
good time with that movie.
And the same thing with Ford v Ferrari. It's just so much fun. The performances are really good. It's exciting.
Not a lot of flaws you can like pick at it. Like,
Right.
what are you pulling apart from Ford v Ferrari other than
Yeah.
it's just good acting, it's a good story, it's a true story.
Mhm. I was actually mad walking out of that theater.
because of what they did to
Yeah, I was like, they really fucked this guy.
and I looked it up. I'm like, did this really? I'm like, holy shit, this really fucking happened. But yeah. When I walked out, I'm like, I can't think of anything I didn't like about that movie.
Mhm.
I guess only thing I can really, if I was really nitpicking, is like I wish there was more with him and the wife. But that's kind of it. That's the only
Especially
thing.
with the whole scene where she kind of like forces him to either commit or not, you know?
Like I like when she was helping them.
Yeah.
And with the issue or whatever, it's like, oh, if
Feel
there
like
were a couple
it
more
needed a
scenes
little
of that, because she understood her husband and she understood, this is what it's that Pepper Potts Tony relationship where like I know this is you're not going to sleep unless you do whatever the hell you're doing.
It would have been nice to have a couple more scenes for her at the beginning of the movie, I think.
Right. Maybe her narrating the movie or something. Give her more of a role. But that's the most nitpickiest nitpick.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Which flick are you talking about?
Ford v Ferrari.
Oh,
also, another
like
movie I really, really liked this year, Peanut Butter Falcon.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf is going to come up. Honey Boy is even good.
I want to see that, but it left the theaters around us so fast.
Yeah.
I also heard that was a fantastic flick.
Honey Boy?
I didn't know anything about his.
Yeah, it's really good.
Because I didn't know anything about his father, and that his father was. I won't spoil everything about that movie, but like if you can Google Shia LaBeouf's dad.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know anything about that stuff, and I was like, wow, this is brave, I guess would be the word, because he's playing his dad.
Yeah.
And the way the relationship with him and it's really well done. And I think he's on the comeback. We were talking about it on one of the shows I was doing. I was like, who had the best comeback story last year? Was it Shia LaBeouf, Eddie Murphy? I forget who else was the other one. It was like 3 people. And like he was my choice, but somebody said Eddie Murphy because of Dolomite. But
I put on Dolomite the one night, but then I ate a pot brownie and got way too high and couldn't even watch it.
That's the perfect way to watch it.
Yes.
Because I think it's an advisory that says you must do that to watch this movie.
I got way too high. I was like, I can't do anything.
That's another movie you watch it and you're like, this really happened? And you look it up, holy crap, it did really happen. Dolomite in My Name is really a true, it's oddly a true story.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen Dolomite. It was on Voodoo the other day, and I
think it's on Netflix still, isn't it?
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, you can watch it on Netflix.
Oh, it is. It's flowed over.
I think it started on Netflix. I think it premiered on Netflix, like Irishman did, I believe.
Oh no shit.
How do you guys feel about Joker? Did you guys see that?
I liked it a lot, man.
That
sigh is kind of how I feel.
I think it's a great performance.
Yeah,
it's a fantastic performance. It's very well shot. The art direction of the movie it should win an award. It feels like late 1970s, early 80s New York. I don't.
Yes.
Well, in terms of the story, yeah, it's.
Here's what I did like about it that is different than most movies that I see nowadays. It stayed on his perspective.
Yeah,
that's probably what you guys didn't like about it.
No. I trust me.
Like you never left his point of view.
No, I liked
not once. He never went to anybody else. His point of view was the only thing that happened in that movie.
My only problem,
that was pretty unique to me.
I don't like the fact that it's a movie where everything that you saw probably didn't happen. That kind of irks.
Well, it's like The Watchmen. You don't know if it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know it happened. You just don't know what happens after this point. In this movie, everything prior to the first meeting with the shrink probably never happened. Or they leave it open to where you can make that argument strongly that none of it happened. And then at the point, it's like, what's the point of this then? Like, if it's about me, you know, understanding mental illness and okay, but they kind of just like skirt past that a little bit. They don't stay on it enough for me to.
I didn't think it really had anything to really say.
Right. I mean, again, don't take away. Joaquin Phoenix is
great,
phenomenal. It's one of the greatest performances.
We're not going there.
You're ever
We're
going to see.
talking about story, right?
Just talking about this. What was the purpose, the point of the, you know?
Sure.
But again, I didn't hate it. Trust me, there's
way
more comic book movies out there that came out last year that are horrifyingly bad.
Oh yeah,
Men in Black International springs to mind. Hellboy,
I heard that's
whatever the hell. But no, I think Joker is just I didn't like come away with it. It's like I gotta tell everybody about this movie. I mean, if anybody asks me about it, I just go with Joaquin is fantastic. It's like Lighthouse.
Oh, this movie I never wanted to tell anybody about, like as far as like enthusiasm, because it is definitely like a acquired taste. You know, like you got.
Are you talking about Joker?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, because you've got to sit through a lot of slow shit.
Yeah.
And you've got to appreciate like performance and cinematography.
That's how I feel about recommending David Lynch movies to anybody.
Oh yes, yes, exactly.
How do you even recommend David Lynch? It's like, okay, do you like weird shit?
That was it.
Do you like crazy stuff?
Yes.
You like Richard Pryor in a wheelchair in Lost Highway, and then Beretta calling himself on the phone. You like that stuff? No? Okay, then never mind. I'll talk about something.
I can't recommend that to anybody because I've recommended it to people before, and they were like, "Why did you tell me to watch this?"
Yeah, I mean, it's an acquired taste. It's like giving a kid a shot of whiskey for the first time.
I remember back in the day when before Quentin was like a big deal, I was recommending Quentin Tarantino movies to somebody, and I think I recommended it Kill Bill Volume 1 to him, and like he called me back and he was pissed off and he's like, "What the fuck you made me da-da-da-da-da?" I'm like, "What's wrong? What was wrong with the movie?" And he's like, "I took my girl to watch." I was like, "Whoa. I never told you to take your girl to watch Kill Bill Volume 1. You asked me about Kill Bill Volume 1. I said it was great. But it's not like a date movie. It's a slaughter for like 2 hours. If you don't have any appreciation to martial arts like Shaw Brothers stuff, you're not going to really get into that.
It's a true beauty and a real beautiful epic.
I would recommend checking out The Last Black Man in San Francisco on Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. Okay,
that's the second time you've mentioned.
We just watched it the other night, and it's what I really liked about it is it's just such a unique voice that isn't it. You know, it's missing from a lot of mainstream films.
Do you see Queen and Slim?
No,
Queen and Slim. I would recommend that too. That's really good.
Queen vs. Slim.
Queen and Slim. It's David Kaluuya. I forget the name of the actress. I think she might be new. If she acted before, I apologize. I don't remember. But Daniel Kaluuya from Get Out. He's like the star with her. It's kind of like a Bonnie and Clyde
24 again
situation.
Okay.
It's like, but it's really good. When you mentioned Last Black Man in San Francisco, it's kind of the same vibes. It's not the same movie, but it's the same kind of vibes. You know, real. I wouldn't say urban, but like dealing with, you know, I think the plot of Queen and Slim is that Daniel Kaluuya takes his girl out on a date, and then they get stopped by the police and a police officer who is very, let's just say, not friendly, and they wind up going on the run because of an incident that happened. So it's kind of that kind of vibe, but it was really well done. I remember reading from the director some article, and they said that it wasn't nominated for anything because none of the critics watched it. She was like really pissed off. So, yeah.
Hey, Aisha, you still there?
Yeah, I am still here.
I think like we're talking about movies and everybody's like,
"Oh, sorry, I'll shut up."
I'm still here. It's fine.
I can stop talking about movies.
Are you good with movies, Aisha, or you just kind of chilling?
No, I'm just chilling.
Gotcha.
What was like hard for me, I guess, to get into at first was in terms of like the story of like The Last Black Man in San Francisco. It's about a guy who's just obsessed with his childhood home. And I just found that kind of weird at first, but then it grew on me, and the soundtrack in that movie is like enthralling to me. Like I've been addicted to it.
You were like Danny Glover, dude.
Riggs.
We love that, dude.
Oh man, Danny Glover, star of Jumanji: The Next Level.
Yeah, but you know what really means everything to everybody? Space Force.
Oh God. What is it? What is it exactly? I told you I was writing a sketch based on it.
Our president did.
I was writing a sketch based on it for the show, and like halfway through, because we were like making it like a Delta Force, but we're doing a Delta Force sketch, but we're calling it Space Force, and it was like Chuck Norris killing aliens or whatever. But then we were like, you know what? This is not as funny as the actual thing, Space Force. So I just scrapped it. It was like, whatever joke I'm writing here is nowhere near as funny as the President of the United States making something literally called.
I know, but the only way this shit can actually be cool is if they built some awesome ass space station that looks like something out of a goddamn movie.
Oh Jesus God!
And make some seriously sweet fucking technology.
Geostorm, is that what you want? You want Geostorm to happen in their lifetime?
Whatever, man. Like I don't know, but look at that Star Trek symbol in the middle, man. Like, how can you fucking take that seriously?
Oh God. Some kid is gonna look at that and go, you know what I want to do when I grow up, and their parents gonna slap them. No, you're gonna be a lawyer. God damn it! What the hell are you doing? The Star Trek.
They better have like the same uniforms as Ad Astra.
It's gonna be Tommy Lee Jones on a space
military
station. Shit. Are you from Space Force? Oh, thank God. I've been stuck out here.
Space Command, come in, Space Command.
Galaxy Quest. We're living in Galaxy Quest. I still don't know what they do.
Yes, sir.
Are we putting lasers on shuttles? Is that what's going on?
I don't know. I'm just sidetracked. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really looking forward to Bill and Ted 3, man.
That'd be fun.
Do you really want that movie? Do you really want it?
Yeah, that's my bag, bro. Like, that's where I got all my lingo and my accent. I used to go to San Francisco back when Bogus Journey came out, and I went and saw that like every day for a month, man. I would go to the corner store to the little Chinese guy and buy a shit ton of candy. Then I'd go to the movie theater, take the bus to it, freaking see Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey over and over again like a freaking maniac.
Are you worried at all?
Dude, it paid off because one day I was taking a whiz and Keanu Reeves came in to scope out the damn theater because it was a famous theater in San Francisco. And he came in to take a piss right next to me. And I remember looking at him thinking, what the fuck is wrong with your head? Because he had the Point Break cut. I hadn't seen it yet. And I was like, where's your fucking hair, dude? But, you know, you're pissing next to me, so you can't, as a gentleman, talk to a man pissing.
And this was pre-Matrix, pre-John Wick, so he couldn't kick your ass. So that's a good thing.
I was 13. He was a lot taller than me, so he could have kicked my ass.
You'd be too vibe, though. Like, whoa, bro, it's a haircut. Bro.
Yeah, no.
Supercuts, bro.
You'd have been like, whoa, you didn't talk to men while they're pissing, bro.
I saw him on that, what was the Zach Galifianakis movie, Between Two Ferns. And it's like, I think it's impossible for him to be pissed off because that whole show is just to, even as they're in on the joke, it's to piss off the celebrity. Mm-hmm. And his sketch didn't really, he couldn't get angry. Like he was kind of like, oh, I guess I'm an idiot. Okay. Because Zach Galifianakis is like insulting the crap out of him. And he's just like, oh yeah, all right, that's okay, bro.
But think about it, man. Like for the guy that has like the calmest personality of all freaking time in the universe, You literally cannot piss this guy off. He's the nicest guy, literally, in Hollywood, as far as I'm concerned.
Him and Hanks, probably.
He kills a shit ton of motherfuckers. In his
He works it all off.
And in real life, he's like a 3-gun ninja.
Oh yeah, like I was watching Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, or the Tom Hanks version of it. My name, whatever the hell it is, the Mr. Rogers movie, and yeah, and the wife of Mr. Rogers says to the reporter, he goes, "Is it difficult to be around him because he's the nicest guy in the world?" He goes, "He has a temper." And I'm like, I think that's what Keanu Reeves is like. He's very nice, and then when people go away, he just starts murdering, starts shooting people.
Right?
He bottles it all inside.
Rogers movie called?
Is it called "Won't You Be My Neighbor"? Or this
A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
One of those two things.
I almost said A Quiet Place in the Neighborhood because I was like, what?
Mr. Rogers, don't
There's
talk.
that Quiet Place 2 shit going on too.
I'm in. I like the first one, so.
Cillian Murphy,
who I would never trust. Peaky Blinders, another good show.
Party on, dudes. Whoa. So great.
So great. The Emperor looked like the death guy from fucking Bill. He looked like William Sadler in Bill and Ted. And Rise of Skywalker. He looked exactly like him.
Oh, yeah. It's like, that is not cool.
I just
Strange things are afoot at the Circle K.
Is the people who made the Bill and Ted first 2 movies, are they involved in this, or is it completely different people?
Oh no, it's the same crew.
Okay, good. That's
they've been literally writing this shit for 30 years, dude. So it better be fucking epic. I'm not even joking, dude. This is not a joke. That same team has been working on this, including Keanu Reeves and what's his face?
I forget the other guy.
What's his name?
Adam something?
Winters.
Yeah.
They've been working on this shit for 30 years, man.
Jeez.
No joke.
I just worry in an age of, Terminator, whatever the hell it's called, the Dark Fate, and these reboots of things that should have probably stayed.
Yeah.
I just worry. I just worry, man. Sometimes it's lightning in a bottle, and you gotta just move on. But I hope to God it's good.
With this is, look, man, Terminator was dead eons ago. That was dead in the era of Terminator.
Yeah.
It didn't need a window of growth. It was just dead. The third one sucked balls.
Yes.
Should have just ended after 2.
It sucked balls because the story, it's like Last Jedi. It had its natural ending. You can't really build off of the ending in part 2. There's nothing where are you going from there? Whatever you do is a regression of the story.
Bogus Journey did have a really pretty fucking epic ending.
Uh-oh.
It was excellent.
That's a bad sign.
But I am open to some more Bill and Ted. I don't care if they're like 1,000 years old. Like, I literally just want to see them again. I'm old school, It's not like George Lucas is doing another trilogy on goddamn fucking the prequels. Like, young... They actually did do young Bill and Ted. That sucked balls, too. There was a TV show. I don't know if you guys remember. It sucked.
The Bill and Ted cartoon show?
No, the cartoon was fucking awesome. The TV show, it was a live-action TV show. It really sucked, man.
Well, was it younger version? Like, was it like Dumb and Dumber 2 or whatever the heck it was?
Yeah.
Or Dumber or
like
whatever?
Man. Yeah, it wasn't the same actors or anything.
No, that's not good.
It was like really bad.
It's a bad move.
Like they went back in time to their younger selves. But like this one, I feel like, why not? I mean, literally, why not? I mean, their whole shtick is like, why the fuck not? So.
Well, Keanu's in the middle of the Keanu-sance right now, so he has the most to lose. But he like Winters and the rest of them, as you're telling me, it's kind of all they got right now. So they have no reason to care. The Keanu's coming off probably. John Wick's in my top 5, so
yeah,
I don't.
Well, he's got like Keanu. He's got John Wick. He's got Matrix 4.
Yeah,
he's got. Which I don't even know how that is.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I'm
gonna watch it, but I don't know what to expect.
Yeah, everybody's gonna watch it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like one of those things where like it makes money just because.
What's the last good Wachowski movie? That's what.
What's that?
They sneakily directed.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes. So yeah, that doesn't give me a lot of hope.
Hey, I'm one of those guys that really loved Cloud Atlas. So,
Cloud Atlas.
Sorry.
Cloud Atlas with Tom Hanks.
Jupiter Ascending can suck sack.
Yeah, Jupiter Ascending. Oh man.
Like freaking
Dog-faced boy. Yeah.
Wolf Sky Skating. I don't know.
What was that Netflix show? Was it Sense8 or something? I didn't watch that.
I watched the first
I
episode.
thought the first season was all right, but the second season sucked.
I was waiting for something to happen and it never did. So I ejected. I pulled the ejector seat on them.
Dude, there was an epic like transgender lesbian dildo scene.
I do remember that. Yes, I do remember that.
Oh yeah, with lots of lube.
Yep.
Oh god.
And moist.
Lube man.
That lube man was real.
Oh no. She pulled that shit out. It was dripping with something.
Yeah, that was that happened. That was on a show. So I was just like, okay, is this going anywhere?
Transgender one, no. So I'm gonna assume it was in the anus. Just assumptions. You know what they do. Ass out of you and me. Yeah, I like their work though. I mean, not everything is like great. Obviously, Jupiter Ascending sucked balls, but I actually really like Cloud Atlas. I have the soundtrack. I love it. It's great. The guy that composed the music was really awesome. At least.
I think your love for Cloud Atlas is like my love for Oblivion. Mainly because like
I love Oblivion.
Because M80 did the soundtrack for Oblivion, so it was like the music.
Are they the same people? No.
M80? I don't think
no
M80.
Way. No.
I don't think it's. I think it's somebody different for Cloud Atlas. I don't. M80 did it Oblivion, so or at least a lot of the
Oblivion soundtrack is freaking awesome, dude.
I never saw Oblivion.
The thing about the director of Oblivion, he's doing Top Gun, by the way. He's a fantastic shooter of stuff. He doesn't need a writer, and I'm pretty sure he got a writer for Top Gun. That's why I'm kind of geeked out about Top Gun. I think Top Gun's going to be good, Maverick or whatever, because the guy knows how to shoot stuff. Like everything in Oblivion, like
rank is back.
It's orders. They did everything kind of practically. Like the making of Oblivion, it's almost better than the movie Oblivion. You should watch the making of Oblivion after you watch the movie.
Did watch
it's fantastic. Yeah, that's how they did it.
Yeah,
that's the one where Tom
really
Cruise
good.
almost died. He was on that motorcycle accident.
On the motorcycle, yeah. They gave it to him too for his birthday.
You better. He produced the movie. I'm buying this. It's mine.
Well, dude, the bubble ship, man. I love everything about that movie, man. I think
like
it's
that bubble ship
really
fight
well
when I saw that, and then I heard because he was doing Top Gun, I was like, well, this guy, it's gonna look fantastic because this guy knows how. I think his name is Joseph Kosinski. Speaking of great soundtracks, he did Tron Legacy with Daft Punk.
Another great freaking soundtrack. Dude.
Yeah, so the guy knows how to shoot.
That's
stuff.
actually the same composer, right? Yeah.
No, Daft Punk did. Daft Punk did. Well, Tron.
Daft Punk did the music, but the composer is the same for
Oblivion.
For Oblivion.
Oh, okay. But yeah. But the guy is good. I think his name is Joseph Kosinski. It's just his movies that he's done. The scripts have been kind of like iffy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like you got to get that guy somebody like a good second, and he'll be all right. But like the first shot of Top Gun in the first trailer, you're like, how the hell are they doing that? Because the guy knows how to shoot stuff.
I have never seen the full movie of Top Gun.
Wow. Okay, do yourself a favor. All right. It's a lot of volleyball. Speaking of lube, there's a lot of lube for a volleyball game.
Dude, I just want to throw it out there that I saw the last trailer for the new Top Gun, and there's a new lube.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, you think they weren't going to put another volleyball scene in this Top Gun? Are you out of your mind? They had to. It's in the contract. You're making a new Top Gun movie. There's got to be a volleyball scene.
Fly in the new 20s.
It's like having an Iron Man movie without an Iron Man suit. It's like you got to have a volleyball scene in Top Gun. You crazy? Out of your mind. But Top Gun, Wes, is kind of like one of the most gung-hoiest fucking war movies. No, it's not even a war movie. It's kind of more of a military movie.
It's not even a war movie, dude. Like, it's not. it's just them playing with toys the whole goddamn movie.
And the way they shot it, this is Tony Scott, so it's like fantastic. Like this is back in the day where they were like, we're gonna use real fucking jets and blah 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 blah. And,
yeah, but it was cool as shit.
And the recruitment for the Air Force went up like 10,000% after the movie was released.
It was, shit, yeah.
It was
just
insane.
a big ad for them.
Big, but it's still like, you know, there's not a lot of plot to it. I remember working with Will. We were working at Custom Play. We were like making versions. It's like, how many versions of this movie can you make? It's like, there's no story here.
No, every time he said shit, remember that one? That was freaking great. Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's still fantastic. You get peak Val Kilmer. Like, this is Val Kilmer at the pinnacle. This is before Batman. This is like frosted tips, just badass Val Kilmer, okay? Then you get peak Tom Cruise. This is Tom Cruise on the bike, blah, blah, blah. Then you get Scared and Michael Ironside. Oh, by the way, Anthony Edwards is there. So for some reason, Tim Robbins is in the movie. Don't ask. It's
Merlin,
I think is his name. They all have call signs. Sorry, what's his name? Theo from Die Hard is in the movie. It's fantastic. Man. But it's nothing.
Real Genius was another great one there, Max.
Oh, that's good.
Or I mean, Danny.
Is this a real thing? Live, die, repeat, and repeat?
Yeah, they've been trying to make a sequel to it, but I really hope they don't use that title. I don't know why they don't use the original title. All you need is kill. That would have been the perfect title for this.
No. But dude, that for me was like a golden age for a second with Cruise, man. I'm not talking about the Mission Impossible.
Oh yeah, this is pre-Mission Impossible. This is like
Live, Die,
This
Repeat,
is like
man.
Tom Cruise becoming a megastar. Top Gun. Yeah. That's like one of the birthplaces of Tom Cruise. Is that Days of Thunder?
The birthplace of Tom Cruise was out of a fucking unicorn's ass in Legend.
He was nothing in Legend, but he wasn't really a big deal when Legend came out, or it was kind of Top Gun was what
nobody.
Yeah, like Risky Business was kind of like, oh wow, this guy's pretty. The Top Gun came out like, holy shit, this guy's a megastar.
Risky Business though, that really did it. And Cocktail,
yeah, he made
Color of Money.
Color of Money.
Is that Scorsese? And then he had the decade of lawyer movies.
The Firm.
Yeah. You can't handle the truth.
Oh man, but yeah.
You goddamn right, I ordered that Code Red.
We were talking about it earlier about Six Underground. Top Gun is kind of like quasi Six Underground. Like, there's nothing there, but you're entertained the whole freaking time.
Yeah.
Like diet soda. It's all right.
Because the dude can run, man. When he runs, you just get hypnotized.
Well, he doesn't run. Does he run? He doesn't run in Top Gun. He started running after Top. I don't think he has a running scene in Top Gun.
No, I think the running started when he became a lawyer.
Because he runs in The Firm. He doesn't run in A Few Good Men, but he runs in The Firm definitely.
Yeah.
Where else is he?
And then he started running in Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible,
like
the running. What's your favorite Tom Cruise Mission Impossible running scene?
He's got little legs, so they move really fast.
What is your favorite Tom Cruise Mission Impossible running scene? Because I have mine.
There are so many.
Dude, number 3, when he's running down the freaking
in China, right?
Canal. Yeah.
That's the best one. That's the best.
Without a doubt.
I don't.
It's when he's on the phone with Benji. He's trying to find where his wife is or something.
His shit's about to explode.
Yeah, he has a thing in his head or whatever. So he's running through Shanghai. It's fantastic. People will say the Ghost Protocol when the sandstorm. That's okay. That's a good running scene. All right, it's fine.
It's good.
But the Shanghai run scene is like fantastic. The camera's going all over the place. He's running on rooftops. He's driving on rooftops. It's fantastic.
The keys on the bridge is pretty good, but still not the best.
Mission Impossible 3 has the greatest villain in the Mission Impossible series.
Running through Shanghai.
You'll find it on YouTube. It's there.
It's crazy how they make this little dude look so freaking big and fast.
That's why I like Jack Reacher, because they made him short on purpose, because in the military, like in Jack Reacher, the book, that guy, Jack Reacher, is supposed to be this big, humongous guy. And then they cast Tom Cruise to be like, he'd be more dangerous as a small, a guy would be like that would be more dangerous, tiny. Like, the most dangerous man I think on the planet is probably Iko Uwais from The Raid, and he's like 3 feet tall.
Oh yeah.
And he can kill everybody in the room.
Yeah. Danny's saying, "Run, Lola, run."
Run, Lola, run's a great run scene. She's that. Was it Petite? I forget her first name. From The Bourne.
Wow, dude. Frank is saying I stopped watching.
Dude,
Tom
he is
Cruise
so
after
fast. It's ridiculous.
You stopped watching Tom Cruise when?
After Legend.
Oh wow. So
you know why?
You don't even know who
Pants-
Tom Cruise is, if that's the case.
No. I'm gonna tell you. Like Tom Cruise has almost all his legs showing in Legend.
It was like
He's got very short shorts.
20-second
Like Daisy
shot.
Dukes style shorts.
Yeah,
And
Wes, there's a
Frank-
shot where he's running full out for 20 straight seconds.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Well, he doesn't run, he squats. And Frank likes a lot of leg. Frank likes it when people don't wear pants.
Oh, really?
course.
Okay. Well, he wears jeans in Top Gun, so you can't go that. You got to get away from Top Gun. He wears jeans in the volleyball scene in Top Gun. for some reason.
See? He says, yeah, it's hot.
So much legs.
Watch Far and Away. Maybe does he run in Far and Away? I don't even remember what happened. I know he rides a horse in Far and Away.
Dude, he runs his fucking ass
The
off. in
hairier,
Far
the
and Away.
better.
Does he run in Far? I can't remember Far and Away that much. I know he has a horrible Irish accent.
Oh, that's
all I remember.
that's a Ron Howard classic right there.
Tom
What are
Cruise.
you
I don't think
talking
I've
about
ever seen that one.
He sounds like Lucky from the Lucky Charms commercial. All the
He's
entire
super
film.
freaking. He's into it, man. But yeah, he gets knocked up, or no, he's doesn't he run through the freaking prairie?
Oh, it's
to
that
get to
land
his
mass
land?
grab scene, right? When they're trying to get the
Yeah. He's
he
like
does
running
run
his
there.
ass off.
So he did run before Mission Impossible. Oh wow, okay. Oh, but yeah, Wes, that I'm telling
Frank's
you,
laughing so hard his letters are running out.
the Shanghai run scene. Just because that shot where it's parallel to him, and
Yeah.
he's running 20 straight seconds
That's
full out.
insane.
Is fantastic.
Yeah, it
I-
is, man. And there was like behind the scenes, like they talked about him doing that scene.
How many times do you think
And
he
they're
did
like
that
his
shot?
tiny little legs.
I would
no
love to know how
idea.
many times
I'm
he did it.
joking. They didn't say anything about his legs because that's probably a violation of 10,000 contracts. But like, they did talk about like him having to run full bore for like a mile.
Shoot,
It was
in Fallout, like one of my favorite scenes in that movie is when he's chasing. Spoiler alert for Mission Impossible Fallout, a movie you should have seen. It's fantastic. When he's chasing Henry Cavill and he's running across the Millennium Bridge, and he's doing it. He broke his ankle like 4 weeks later, and he's running before, and he's running full out on a broken ankle. I was like,
no.
He's insane.
No. What happened was he jumped the roof.
Oh no.
And when he landed,
he broke his ankle on the roof, but then they took like 4
he didn't
weeks
stop.
off. No. He finished that shot, but they took 4 weeks off.
He finished his shot.
He finished the shot, but then they took 4 weeks off, and he came back
6 weeks.
6 weeks. Okay,
He
6
was
weeks
out
off, and then they did the running scene after that. Your foot is healed after 6 weeks.
No.
There's no way.
Well, you've got.
They used that shot in the movie where he broke his
but-
ankle.
Yeah, they use it still.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's nasty, man. It's
gross.
You can see it snap.
But yeah,
Price
how old
paid,
is he?
bro.
50,
Price
60 years old? There's no way
He's in his 50s.
54 or something, or 55.
Yeah, there's no way his ankle healed in time for him to do that scene.
No.
He's running full out across. I've been on the Millennium Bridge. It's just metal. It's just a metal bridge. So you're just bing, 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 bing as hard as you can for like 30 takes. There's no way.
Danny says Tom Hanks likes to run in Forrest Gump. And then Max, though, is saying he never ran at all. His legs are stumps. They use CGI.
They use CGI. He's on a treadmill. He's on a wheelchair. See, Tom Hanks's run is a little bit more controlled. Like it's like, he's very like elbows in. Tom Cruise, it's all out. There's no hesitation. Full extension Usain Bolt run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, his legs are so far apart, dude. It's crazy. Like he is sprinting full bore, and he can hold it for a good long time, which is crazy.
That's why I always say the Shanghai scene, because there is no faking that. It's 20 straight
I
seconds.
would
of
have
him
had
running.
a heart attack trying to do that.
It takes some serious freaking conditioning to do that shit. Frank, bro, You just gotta like man up and just do it, man. As far as reactions go, I don't edit reactions. Like, I haven't ever. I edit the trailers when I put them in my videos. Like, then I re-edit them so that they can't be like jacked up, and I always go under 11 seconds. I just don't trust anything over 11 seconds. As a matter of fact, if I get to 11 seconds, I kind of tame it down to 10 seconds. But as far as like a trailer reaction or anything like that, I just do the reaction. If they have a gripe about it, then screw them. I don't, you know, it's 5 seconds off my back. Who cares, you know? Like, but as far as like re-editing a trailer, then you're not reacting to the trailer anymore. And the whole point of a reaction is to react to it without having seen it. So, like, I don't know why they're blocking your content, bro, but we can talk offline about it and go over it. But I have not ever had a problem with a trailer reaction, like getting blocked. I've had it getting claimed, but never blocked. So I'll talk to you about it offline if you want.
I always wanted to do trailer reactions, but then I realized when I watch stuff, I don't really react. I kind of like, I'm like all in it. So I like talking about it afterwards. But I think I tried to do one trailer reaction to, I forget what it was. And we were watching back, and I'm just kind of, because I'm so into it, there's no reaction on my face. So I was like, I can't do this on a regular basis. Usually I'll talk about like, hey, have you seen the blah, 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 blah trailer? That's great, blah, blah, blah. But like when I first saw the Endgame trailer or the Infinity War trailer, I'm like so into him. It's like, like staring dead-eyed into this camera. Like, oh my God, I have to see every detail of the shot.
So if you guys want to kick on your YouTube for a second, I'm gonna go take a whiz. But I just happen to have Frank's trailer reaction to The Grudge.
I saw that.
It is freaking hilarious. Just watch his reaction to the horror. Like, you can tell that, dude, this is the guy you want to go to see a horror movie with.
Oh my God.
Is he freaking out? I gotta see this now.
Movies.
Ready? All right. Let me kill the music for a second. Killing the music. Queuing up Frank. This is really good, man.
I hear the movie's bad.
I don't know. Sam Raimi produced it, so I'm in.
He's done bad things before.
Yes, he has, but he's also done epic shit. So here we go.
Hello, everyone. My name is Frank, musician, photographer here in the Midwest, and today we're gonna do The Grudge. All right, let's react to this trailer.
This is good.
Now, this is the new Grudge from that's coming up, and this trailer is the Red Band trailer, whatever the hell that means. All right, so I do remember The Grudge when it came out, and is this the one with the creepy dark hair ghost girl? Because she makes an appearance in a whole lot of creepy ass movies, and so this is the new Grudge, and I do remember the first one vaguely, so I'm just gonna react to this Red Band trailer, and let's just get into it. Let me stop yapping. Let's start watching it. All right, here we go.
Frank, you know what Frank is saying in the chat? He's like, no, yes, I like it.
Don't open that door. Oh God, it's already creepy. Oh hell no. Now we're already creeped out. Oh, hell no. Nope.
I want Frank to jump out of his seat and run away. I want him to jump out of his seat.
See what I mean?
He's having a heart attack.
Oh shit.
He did a good job editing this stuff.
Oh. What the hell's wrong with her hand? Got no fingers. Oh, hell no. Oh, oh God. All right.
You don't want no part of this.
Oh my God. All right,
He is checked out.
hang on.
When I saw
What
the video, I was laughing.
What the hell was that? That was like somebody on a
I think
chair
I
with
will
like
watch the
maggots.
trailer on my own someday.
What the hell that was?
Full screen.
That was creepy as hell. All right, so that
I
old
don't think
lady,
I'm
isn't that
scared
old
for
lady in
horror
like a lot
movies.
of
I
horror
love
movies?
them.
Like, isn't she in some other like creepy ass movie with like some creepy ass things? Okay, well, you know what I mean. Like, do you guys know who this actress is? Because she's been in a lot of films and she's been.
All right, so that was the good stuff, man, right there. So that's the dude you want to go see a horror movie with, man, right there.
For about 5 minutes until he gets up and leaves. It's like, I'm done.
Oh, no way, man, because you'd be dragging his ass back down and be like, come on,
He
motherfucker,
is
get your ass in
gone.
the seat.
He's gonna do a Batman and disappear the moment you look away.
Yeah.
And Max is like, she's hot. Hot-blooded.
Hot-blooded.
Check it and see. She's got a fever of 103.
She's a
That's
zombie.
like zombie fever, brother.
He's a zombie. Oh, I saw Zombieland double tap, by the way. That's the last.
Is that good?
One. No.
No?
It's not good. Speaking of,
I thought it was a lot of fun. I didn't
man.
go in there thinking, oh, I'm going to see like some epic movie. I went in there thinking, dude, it's freaking zombie.
why they even put Abigail Breslin in the movie? She's barely in it. She's in it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah. But it was fun, man. Come on. That freaking end scene with Murray.
Well, the end scene was
pretty epic.
fantastic, but it's an after credit scene, so I can't really give it to the movie. It has nothing to do with the. It seemed like.
Yeah, but the movie is campy as hell, dude. Come
Oh
on.
no, I know, but I love the first one. I think the first one was like this lightning in the bottle thing we keep talking about, where it's like,
Oh yeah.
it was
No, I'm not gonna
good
argue.
for the time, and it's still good when I go back. I just didn't think this one captured the magic of the first one, because the first one.
Well, it can't, because it was shock value.
Yeah.
Like they immediately when it started, they tried to redo the opening, and it just didn't work.
Didn't work like that, yeah.
So-
Because the opening of the first one is fucking fantastic.
It's perfect.
It's fantastic. So when they
Yeah.
try to do the slow mo thing again, I'm like, nope, not as good as the first one. Right off the bat, you're
Yeah.
trying to replicate it, and it's not working. Not working.
No. I mean, but you sometimes, excuse me. It's the shock value you can't translate again.
No.
You know, the shock value of a great idea.
I mean, Woody Harrelson's great because he's always great.
But as far as like being a sequel, I thought it was a really good sequel. It was kind of like Back to the Future 2.
Oh wow, slow down. Slow down.
Back to the Future 2 wasn't Back to the Future 1, but it was really fun.
My co-host on the show would be freaking out right now because the big.
Would he be killing some mugs?
biggest Back to the Future fan of all time. Like what?
Look, I
what?
love Back to the Future 2, but it wasn't no Back to the Future 1.
What are you talking about?
Evil Vitch, what is
Hey,
up?
evil witch.
I just spit all over my mic.
Mm.
Now I gotta change my microphone foam. Those sons of bitches.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to hop off here. I guess still gotta do laundry before I go to bed.
All right, boss man.
All right,
damn,
bye.
That sounds like fun.
Cool.
Well, dude, you lasted a shitload of time.
I
so
know.
I appreciate that.
Surprised.
You are the man, bro.
Thanks for having me on. It's fun.
It's always a pleasure having you on, brother. We got to get together and like pick a time, like me, you, and DJ, and probably Joe, and figure out if we can do some cinephile madness.
Yeah,
like,
let me know. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, because we garner an audience for that, then we won't bore all these guys.
Yeah, right?
These guys just want to hear debauchery and balls.
Balls.
DJ's balls.
Balls.
DJ's balls. Silver and balls. Silver and balls.
Wow.
All right, Wes. Have a great night.
Yeah, you
man.
too.
You're awesome.
Bye,
Always a
Wes.
pleasure.
See you,
Keep it
everybody.
rocking.
Lizard.
See you later.
Peace. Happy New Year, brother.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you too.
And then there were two.
I've been drafted. I'm not even here. I'm in the front, wherever the front is.
And everybody in the chat.
I love that laughter.
Oh wow! Now I'm afraid. I'm like Frank, I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta run for my life.
Those sons of bitches. I need to make a simplistic reviews medallion like Aisha's got.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Since you're coming on audio only.
Yeah, give me that, man. That'd be dope. So I can keep it forever. Use it all the time.
Yeah. I'm gonna create one.
Frank is saying, and the chat.
Oh no! Read it properly.
It's muahaha.
Okay.
No. That was weak. I know you're sick, but give it your best.
Okay. The chat.
That was Cookie Monster. We don't want Cookie Monster. We want Dracula. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good. That was perfect.
And then
actually.
what does he say after that?
I am about to take off my pants.
The creepiest Sesame Street I've ever seen.
That is hilarious. Evil bitch is like laughing her ass off. I love it when we freaking narrate the chats, I gotta say.
Don't tell my wife.
We got to get your boys from your podcast on here sometime. They're like 3 hours behind, so it should be fairly simple for them. They're like chilling.
We're talking about Polizzi and
yeah.
He's in Palm Springs. He's 3 hours behind, but Matt is in Tennessee, so he's 1 hour behind. So that's weird.
The bearded guys.
I'm the only clean-shaven guy in the crew.
Right.
They got all the burly beards for the three of us.
The only beard I can grow is this freaking tiny little scruff Nerf herder looking thing on my fucking chin.
Who you calling scruffy looking? Yeah.
Yeah. They just started a comic on I don't want to get back into Star Wars too much, but they started a comic on the in-between of like Last Jedi and Empire Strikes Back to like fill in the gaps.
They skipped over Force Awakens? You mean between Force Awakens and Empire Strikes Back? Wait, what? Between what and what?
No. Return of the Jedi and Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like,
sorry.
Like what happened to Luke after after he found out that Vader was his father,
making the sword and all that good stuff. Yeah,
yeah.
That's why I want the Dr. Aphra show, because it's between New Hope and Empire, and she's kind of like a female Indiana Jones that works for Vader, that does like
cool
crazy crap and stuff. And she has an evil 3PO droid and the evil R2D2 droid. It's an evil Wookiee. It's just a really interesting character, but I have a feeling it'd be
evil
a Disney
Wookiee.
Yeah, it's a Wookiee. It's like a black furred Wookiee. I forget the heck what's his name, but she has these two protocol droids that Vader lent her, and they're assassin droids. So it looks like 3PO, but he will kill you. And the R2D2 droid looks like R2D2, but they're all black, but they're like all weaponized. It's like, but she's kind of, if I had to compare her to somebody, she's like an Indiana Jones character, where she's, flying by the seat of her pants, making it up as she goes. Vader's always on her ass, stuff like that. But I don't know if they'll ever do that.
Dude, the comic books are always really cool, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, like the long form stories that they do with these fantasy stories like Star Wars and all the other ones, they're always way better.
That's why I get pissed at the people where they're like, you have the EU, you guys, or the legends, and you never use it. You got all this good stories here, but they want
some of it, but they bastardize it.
they cherry pick it. Yeah, I mean, I think Filoni did
it
well. He cherry picked Thrawn, and Thrawn was
Filoni though was like literally the Padawan of George Lucas.
But he used he cherry picked Thrawn, and Thrawn's really good on Rebels, and he didn't use exactly Thrawn's story, but he knew.
Yeah, but Thrawn was great.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. He cherry picked it correctly. The movies.
That finale with Thrawn was epic. I really liked the end story of that.
That's what I think they needed. They needed an Imperial, like a Moff Tarkin. The closest you're going to get is Thrawn.
Sure.
That is just as threatening, but in a different way than like a Vader-esque, Kylo Ren-esque character. Because Thrawn.
What do you think about like the Mandalorian finding Ezra and Ahsoka out somewhere way out there in the outer rims so that they don't have to bring Luke and shit into it?
I want the Mandalorian to be.
It is Filoni, and that's his shit.
I want the Mandalorian to meet Cad Bane. I don't give a damn about Ezra Bridger and Ahsoka. That's another series.
Really?
Yeah, I rather Cad Bane.
You don't want to see a live action Ahsoka?
No, I do, but not with the.
Because they brought the live action Darkblade in.
No, I understand that, but I don't think Ahsoka and the Mandalorian are a good fit. I think Ahsoka can have her own show, her own thing.
Oh yeah.
But I'd rather have the Mandalorian meet with some of the more gritty characters like Cad Bane, or the Bo-Katan and all of that. I'd rather that than Ahsoka seems like it's when you crossing bounty hunters with Jedi, you're gonna get it's gonna get a little mixed up. I like the grit and grime that's on the Mandalorian.
Well, but that's where it's going. I mean, he was literally tasked with finding the Jedi sorcerers.
Sure.
And they're not gonna go to Yoda's home.
No, I know. I just don't want it to make, because when you introduce Jedi to this, you lose some of the crime. Put it that way. There's not going to be a lot of Jedi's going to.
I don't know, man. Like, remember Clone Wars with the freaking bounty hunter, the dude with the freaking toothpick? I forget his name.
Cad Bane is what you're talking about. The guy with the hat.
Yeah.
He's awesome. That's what I said. I want him. Yep. But Cad Bane was the villain on the show. He wasn't the lead on the show. The lead on the show here is a villain.
Lightsaber. All I'm saying is they brought in a lightsaber. You have to have a counter to that, and it can't be a blaster.
Oh no, I know.
Work.
See, this is why I like the Mandalorian. You could have an episode where the Mandalorian does a jailbreak. That's why I like the Mandalorian. Yeah, and start introducing.
Oh, yeah, that jailbreak was freaking
awesome,
epic,
right,
man?
I think if you start introducing like Ahsoka or Ezra, you're gonna move away from the little self-contained gritty crime stuff that I think makes, like, walking into a seedy bar and stuff like that. You're gonna lose that stuff because you're gonna be kind of dealing with the Force, and I don't want the Force anywhere near. I mean, you have it with Baby Yoda.
You already have the Force.
But you don't. They don't know what the hell it is. Well, when Jedi start showing up, it's like, oh no, I'm so afraid. Like, look at it. Take it this way. The Mandalorian. The show's called The Mandalorian, right? He's the star of the show, right?
Yes, but
everybody gives a shit about Baby Yoda because a little bit of Force was used.
Just to be clear, the Dark Blade was made by a Mandalorian Jedi.
Yes, sure, that's fine. But I'm saying, even with this little bit of Jedi stuff, the Mandalorian's almost getting pushed aside. I don't want the Mandalorian to get pushed aside. I think those characters,
me
like
neither.
the Ahsoka character, who I love, deserves her own fucking show. She doesn't need. I mean, if she walks in an episode, sure, I have no problem with that. But I don't want her to be like the new co-star of the fucking man. No, you can.
So you think that maybe it's better that Baby Yoda just remains with him?
Baby Yoda can use the Force, but the fact that they don't really even know what the fucking Force is cool. But if they start meeting a Jedi, they'll know exactly what the Force is because the Jedi will tell them. I don't want them. It will supersede what Mandalorian is.
But Ahsoka's not a Jedi.
No, but she knows what the Jedi are. She knows what the Force is. All that stuff.
Right.
She would know. Like, if Ahsoka is there's no more mystery on what the hell Baby Yoda's going to do because, he's using Force. Ahsoka would just fucking tell you.
It is kind of cool, like, seeing Baby Yoda just figure the shit out on his own. I gotta admit, that's cool.
it's cool that he does this stuff and that people don't really, even with, and this is the time after Return of the Jedi, that they don't know exactly what the Force is. They're heard, like, what's his name? Quill says, I've heard of tales of blah, blah, blah. But they don't know exactly what it is, which makes it cooler when
they call them sorcerers.
Yeah. If Ahsoka's there, Mandalorian ain't got his shit, he can sit down. He doesn't have to fight anybody. Ahsoka just take everybody out. With the Mandalorian dealing with a baby, he has to protect the baby, but the baby is also, there's a good dynamic there. But you introduce an actual ex-Jedi Knight and another Jedi Knight, then Mandalorian is fodder. He doesn't mean anything. And you got a lot of the cool stuff like dealing with bounties and breaking into jails and dealing with Imperials and all that stuff.
Right, but what you're saying basically is the Jedi are like the love interest between two characters in a series. If you ever like have it connect completely, the series is over.
It's the Jim and Pam, yes.
Yeah.
They can have their own show. I'm not saying don't.
So they can continue to look for the Jedi and get hints and teasers every now and then.
Right.
But you can never have a real Jedi on there for too long. Like maybe
Ahsoka
could show up for like an episode or two.
Yeah.
But she has to bolt for some reason.
I gotta go. I got some other shit to take care of, which is fine.
Or something happens. Yes.
Right. Another thing is if a Jedi shows up, then the Mandalorian's mission is over because he'd give away your baby Yoda and that'll be the end. You don't want that to happen.
It doesn't work out, which could be an epic story, actually.
It could work. Yeah. Again, I think we're already in the sweet spot right now. We're in the sweet spot where the Mandalorian is doing crime, but he's a heart of gold. And I think where you need to focus on is where I think they're going to start focusing on. And when you're talking about that Darksaber, spoiler alert, I think it's going to be dealing with the Mandalorian stuff, not the Jedi stuff. The Mandalorian stuff is more important, and that's still seedy because Death Watch and all that stuff. That's dark. I mean, Darth Maul was the fucking head of the Mandalorians at one point. So you got like stuff that you can still stay gritty and still stay with that culture.
He wasn't the head of the Mandalorians. He was the head of the Death Watch.
Death Watch, yeah. He was essentially had the Darksaber and he was fucking running shit. Yeah. But I'm just saying that is more fits the Mandalorian vibe than let's go on a quest with the Jedi. That's not really what I want to see the Mandalorian do, because the Mandalorian ain't going to be talking. Mandalorian and Ahsoka don't mix. Ahsoka's a good person. Mandalorian's got a heart of gold, but he's still rough around the edges. He will shoot you in the face. He will cut you off in the door. It's not like a.
Yeah, I really like him, man. Like he has a lot of dynamics, a lot of like emotional.
Yeah, he's.
I like the way he's like. I like the way he does his voice. The actor.
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, I like the way that he like does monotone, and you can hear slight hints of emotion.
Yeah, I like the fact that he's not. He loses. I like the fact that he takes damage. I like the fact that he makes mistakes.
Gets ass handed to him. Yes.
Yeah, but he doesn't quit. That's what makes it. That's why he's got the John McClane thing going on, where it's like, I'm way out of my league here, but I'm gonna keep coming. So you better do it. That part makes it cool. So you actually fear for his, like that last episode. I was like, is this gonna wrap up right now? Because this is it. I don't know what's going on here.
It did not wrap up.
No, but that's why I say I don't want any Jedi around, because if a Jedi's there, then a lot of that danger that surrounds him goes away, big time. If a Jedi's just hey, I'm hanging with you now. Don't got to worry about blaster bolts anymore. You don't got to worry about taking out ATS. Like imagine if Ahsoka was on the ATST episode. They finish that in 2 seconds. It's over. Cuts the legs off. It's the end. But because she's not there, there's actual danger in a scout transport. You actually feel like, how the hell is he going to get out of this? If Ahsoka was in that bar at the end of that episode, would you be afraid? No, she'd go outside and she'd kill everybody easily.
No. I'm with you, dude. Like, don't make no mistake. I'm with you. I also agree that would destroy shit, but it is Dave Filoni, dude, and he's gonna bring his elements in, and Ahsoka is his. And I feel like you have the Darksaber that can only be answered by a lightsaber.
Nah, I mean,
so at one point or another,
Ahsoka's his, but so is the Death Watch. That's what I think he's focusing on. I don't think.
No. I'm with you. I'm just saying, like, he's gonna divide, because he's really good at writing stories. Like the stories he writes from the Clone Wars to the Mandalorian are really good. and they're well thought out. So he's probably definitely thought of what you're talking about, and I'm saying that maybe he can bring a Jedi in, or a not Jedi, which is Ahsoka, for maybe a couple episodes to balance out the saber, take it out of the game, perhaps.
I think you're going to get more,
and give him a clue to taking Yoda somewhere. Baby Yoda.
See, the cameos that you should probably be looking forward to or looking for, I would say Cad Bane. I would say more Sabine than anybody, because she's a Mandalorian. Bo-Katan.
Sabine would be great, but all right, she'd be cool. I mean, the Battle of Yavin's the last time we ever saw her, right? So,
right. I mean, you can get,
and we didn't even see her. We just saw her ship.
You can get some Rex action in there. You can get. I mean, there's other characters that will keep the show on the vibe it's at, and because it's almost like mixing genres to me. I think The Mandalorian is Scorsese, and I think anything Jedi is Marvel. They're not the same thing. They are in the same universe.
That's true in a way, because we do have Kenobi coming up in a
year. Yes. I'm all looking forward to it. Deborah Chow has shown in these episodes that she's directed that show is in pretty good damn hands. So,
and apparently Kenobi's been in the works for like 3 freaking years already.
I think the show was just the thing I told you about Mr. Robot. I think it was the movie, but they're gonna just make it a show. They just took up the scripts for the movie
long
and
format.
Which will be good. I mean, there's a lot of mystery behind
it's better, in my opinion.
Only problem is that
I'm a fan of long form. I'd rather have 13 solid episodes than 2.5 hours, man.
Let me ask you a question though, because I just saw that Kenobi fan film. I don't know if you watched it. They did a fan film maybe a couple weeks ago. I think it was on Collide.
I thought it was well done. Oh, go ahead. Ask the question.
The question to me is, for me, is that, or at least in my department or in my Star Wars lore, the stuff that interests me more, that works better for television, and I'm probably going to be, hopefully I'm proven wrong here, aren't Jedi. Like Obi-Wan Kenobi has, because he's a beloved character and you're getting Ewan McGregor back, to me, is you could do something with it with a really good writing. But that's why I say Dr. Aphra or Mandalorian, because all the other seedy shit in the Star Wars universe to me is 10 times more interesting than what these Jedi, who are essentially faultless, they don't really make rough decisions that I could, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're never gonna.
Well, that's not true.
But what? What Jedi has the most dirt on him? Who's alive at this point?
All the Jedi are dead.
I mean, the Jedi who are alive in the Mandalorian time are maybe Ahsoka, Luke Skywalker.
Well, Ahsoka's not a Jedi,
or whatever. This Force user with a lightsaber. Who is alive?
But there's tons of Force users. Like, the whole point is like. Old boy wiped out the Jedi.
Right. But I'm saying. Ahsoka, Ahsoka and Luke are probably the only ones, maybe Ezra, who are alive at this point of the that we know of. They, all three of them put together, don't have a tenth of the dirt and interestingness in terms of crime or this.
Oh yeah,
than the Mandalorian, like
sure.
What's the word I'm looking for? Not crime, like
no,
moral gray area.
Yeah, grit.
They're very good people, put it that way. They're not going to make.
Well, that's why I like Ahsoka, man, because she's not a Jedi.
And even Ahsoka, who I
literally does have moral ambiguity.
She has moral ambiguity, but she's still like. Remember why she's not a Jedi? She was just pissed off the Jedi didn't take her son. They accused her and didn't give her a chance to fucking they immediately thought she was evil.
Oh yeah, all right. So she got pissed off, but at the end of the day, man, if you watch Rebels, she pretty much said that they don't know what's right with the Force. She doesn't believe what the Jedi teach. Period.
Right.
So,
but that doesn't make her morally gray. I would say. I just say she's more of a realist.
Why her lightsabers are white, because your kyber crystals are apparently you're supposed to judge your Force use, and I think her lightsabers are white because she is in between. So
I just don't see I mean, again, isn't Ahsoka series out there where she would be the straight, I don't say straight man, but like if you put characters around her, she would be the beacon of hope and good stuff, and
Yeah, because everybody agrees with her. I
Right.
don't think anybody that is like, I literally don't think that anybody's like a huge fan of like Star Wars thinks the Jedi are right.
No.
I really don't.
It's fine.
I think that everybody thinks that everybody should be more in between. So like Mace Windu's lightsaber's purple because he uses dark side energies, and his kyber crystal is purple because of that. It's red and blue.
No, I get that. I'm not saying that in terms of the Jedi. I'm just saying as a character. As a character, Jedi or not, Ahsoka doesn't have the thing in her where she's going to make a seedy decision. She's going to do what's right at 9 times. Even Mace Windu is as red and blue as he is. He's going to do what's right.
Yeah, he was going to kill Palpatine.
The Mandalorian is not always going to do what's right. That universe that
the Mandalorian went on a goddamn prison break.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
That was illegal.
Right. To me, those characters, the Mandalorian character is more interesting because sometimes he's gonna make
dude. I'm with you. You're preaching to the choir, brother.
Yeah. That's why I think Ahsoka could have her own show, but I don't.
Yeah.
And like this Ben Kenobi show, I'm not as excited about a Ben Kenobi show, not because I'm,
I don't want to have it. Where they're going to go with it.
Right.
I'm excited about it, but I don't understand how the story's going to work.
His story kind of ends there. So
yeah,
if they have a great writer,
right.
That's what I'm saying. There's not a lot of. Even if he goes on an adventure, it's gonna be it's not gonna be the Mandalorian. Put it this way, or if I even just replace the Mandalorian with any other person, like a smuggler or a Lando show, it's not gonna be the same show. If it was a Lando show, it would be different than an Ahsoka show because Lando doesn't make the right decision all the time. He sometimes bends the shit to his will for his own benefit. Ahsoka ain't gonna do that. If Ahsoka has to pick between her and the betterment of people, she'll pick the betterment of people 9 times out of 9 most of the time. Ben Kenobi, same thing.
Always did. But wait, 1 second. I want to continue this, but I have to read this shit because these motherfuckers. I know I'm freaking neglecting the chat. God damn it! But you guys have full control of coming on this goddamn show and having a fucking real voice. Anyways, he says, "Miscast Entertainment. We play with tiny sailor ships when we take our baths." I don't understand, but it's freaking fantastic.
What?
Then Max says, "Frank ever watched SpongeBob No Pants?"
And then
that's a porn. That's a porn title.
Then Aisha's laughing her freaking ass off.
And then he's saying, "I am Frank Bob No Pants."
Then Frank is saying again to Max, "I am Frank Bob No Pants," like Aisha said. Then Frank is saying, "Miscast is pretending not to read my love notes." I wasn't pretending. I literally wasn't fucking reading them. Because I was involved in this mega geek conversation.
And then Danny's saying that's because Miscast Entertainment totally plays hard to get.
Yeah, you know what? You read them, Aisha. You're way better at it than me.
Okay. And then Frank say Danny make react exactly. And then even would say it's okay. It's Star Wars, so.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, this is the wrong venue for this conversation. We're like people are like, "I gotta run. See you later, you freaking nerds." I'm sorry, man. Like, we did evolve into like quite the movie freaking talk.
Let's talk about something manly. Let's talk about football.
I don't watch football.
Okay,
man.
Let's talk about something more man. The combat sports,
or like a neutral gender.
Let's talk about fashion design. How about that?
I do need a new pair of sneakers.
I want some Nikes. I'm a big fan of Nikes. Nikes are the best.
You know what I got last time? I usually go Nikes, by the way.
Nikes
but
are awesome.
last time I got Under Armour sneakers.
You got the Steph Currys. Is that what you got?
I don't know.
I think he has an Under Armour contract, doesn't he?
They're really nice, man.
Are they comfortable though?
Yes, very. Because I teach HIIT classes, and I have to do a lot of crazy crap in my shoes, and with a lot of weight, and they hold up, man. They've held up for like 4 months with battering, like wartime battering. All right, here we go.
Aisha doesn't like fashion. Move on to the next subject.
No, that's Evil Vitch. Evil Vitch is like, ew.
Aisha said the same thing. I'm not interested in fashion. Let's talk
That's it, Aisha. You're fired.
Let's talk about the political climate. Oh, wait.
From Aisha.
No political climate talk. We can't talk about politics right now.
Hey, how about this? We asked the chat. Hey, chat, what do you want to talk about?
It's going to be no pants coming up right now. Are you ready?
Well, there's a 7-second delay.
Yeah, 7-second delay before
hairy legs and red boots.
Hairy legs. What's the best hairy leg? Who has the best hairy legs?
Anything from the 70s.
Ron Jeremy, greatest hairy legs.
Yeah, I remember when hair went out of fashion. Actually, it was about 1998. That's when hair became taboo.
When is it? Aisha says video games. When is the new Last of Us come out? That's when in Cyberpunk. When do those claims come out? Because I'm waiting for those two.
What was that?
The
this year,
Keanu Reeves game, Cyberpunk. Is it Cyberpunk?
This year, I think.
Is it this year? God. I know there's a Last of Us game sequel coming out, and then there's a Cyberpunk.
Yeah, Last of Us 2. They will release the second sequel to Last of Us.
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys see The Witcher?
Oh yeah, I saw The Witcher.
Aisha, did you see The Witcher?
No, haven't seen it yet.
You would like it because Henry Cavill sounds just like Geralt. He's like he does the voice perfectly. It's creepy.
I've never played the games, but I did read the books.
Yeah,
and
I think it's closer to the books.
Really good.
The game.
It's really good.
I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him.
Yeah, he did it. He made a good choice doing this for sure. I think anybody that likes the video games or the books would really like this show.
I want more sword play because when it's done on the show, it's
but his
awesome.
Sword play is epic.
No, it's great. It's just, I just want more of it because it's awesome.
When he hits people with his sword, I feel like he's crushing bone.
Because Henry Cavill's like 5,000 pounds of all muscle.
I know his muscles are like so huge.
Like, dude, this guy is too big.
He really does do well with the sword play, man.
They're making a Resident Evil 3 remake? Video game or movie?
The game. They will release
also
it
be
on.
A great movie is.
They will release it on April 3rd this year.
Evil Vitch, I saw. If you're talking about the Dracula show with Stephen Moffat,
yes.
I saw the first 20 minutes. I wasn't impressed. I gotta finish it though. I'm like, what?
Is it already out?
I saw the first 20 minutes of the first episode.
Wait, it's already out?
I think it comes out on Netflix tomorrow, but I saw it online somewhere else. If it's the Moffat one, the Stephen Moffat one, the guy that did Doctor Who and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
Maybe because I got to finish it. I will reserve judgment. But the guy who plays Dracula, I think is the guy who played Tarkin in Rogue One. He did the motion capture. He's from Harry Potter or something. Not a great Dracula. Again, I'm only 20 minutes in. I was like, there's nothing to bring me into the show.
No, you're killing my spirits. I was really looking forward to
haven't finished it. I haven't finished it. I'm only 20 minutes in, but it seems like there's a nun in the first scene, and she's really interesting, but she seems like she's in a completely different show because it kind of starts off with a guy who's had an interaction with Dracula telling his story to a nun. And the effects are really well done. There's a thing with a fly I won't ruin with you. It made me literally like look away from the screen. But I think it's taking too long. You know what? After this chat, I'll finish it.
No.
After this chat, I will finish it. But I was 20 minutes in. I'm like, come on, man, come on, because this guy did Sherlock. I love Sherlock. So,
dude, Sherlock, Doctor Who.
I might be wrong. I might be wrong. And maybe the next 40, because the first episode was like an hour and 20 minutes long. So maybe the next hour is just wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, excitement. But the first 20 minutes, I was like, I'm looking at my phone. I'm turning away.
You're killing me, man. If you can tell by my back, I like vampires.
Me too.
I mean, it's vampire accurate so far. It's just it was I don't want to say boring. I don't want to say the B word. It's just I didn't grab my attention as much as I wanted it to. Like the first episode of Sherlock grabs your attention. I'm in. It's just this one. I was like, come on, this guy's not really the coolest Dracula ever. You know who would have been a good Dracula?
Man.
Dan Stevens would have been a perfect fucking Dracula. Get Dan Stevens. This guy,
dude, evil. You're killing Evil Vitch, man. She's falling down. She's dying. Look at
Evil Vitch
emojis
again.
Are like coming out.
Watch it.
Bummed.
My opinion is my opinion. I could be wrong, and I haven't even finished it, so maybe I'm wrong. After this chat, I promise that I'm going to watch it, and hopefully it will be better in the next hour. But the first 20 minutes, except for one weird gag with a fly that I will not spoil, I was bored. I don't want to say the B word, but man, I was trying to get into it. Except for a nun and a fly thing, I didn't really. I don't know. But yeah,
I was just looking at the chat for a second. This is totally off topic, but I was looking at one of Max's replies, and it's like an octopus.
It's a squid.
A squid.
Yeah,
a scorpion.
A scorpion and a fish.
It's is it a fish or a shark?
I think that's a tuna.
Is it a tuna?
I'm thinking that's tuna or carp,
it's like
maybe.
A bluefin tuna. Like Max, what is going on there? I need to know. I really do. That one is cryptic.
No fashion for me because I wear no pants. There's fashion in underwear, Frank. Come on.
You know what your fashion is, brother? Those shiny red boots.
Got those Paddington Bear boots, baby.
Oh.
Oh, but yeah. Because I was like all day.
Guys,
I was
we got like I'm gonna go till 11:30 and I'm gonna close her down.
Okay.
Frank passes again.
Frank is almost
he's a streaker. Get a net on that guy.
Those sons of bitches. Oh yeah,
makes me excited.
Oh yeah, come on. Wait, I'm sorry, Aisha. Go for it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's all you.
Okay. Oh yeah, it makes me excited.
I'm telling you, you sound like a Muppet. That's really inappropriate.
I know, right? This is great. The next one though is gonna be the awesomest of all.
Oh my.
Oh no, the next two.
Please read the next one. Please read the next one, please. Go ahead.
Okay. Gonna put my fishnets on, make me so hot.
Perfect. That was the perfect delivery.
Better.
The Golden Globe for best delivery of a line with fishnets in the title goes to. Oh man. That's perfect. Jesus.
Oh man, that was great. Fantastic. I think next week, since the new year, we'll start off right by like paying tribute to other people. And why don't we like bounce around to other people's live streams? We'll live streams. Remember that shit?
Oh wow. That seems very hard.
It works, man. Like
yeah, we did. I remember a while ago.
Let's see if I can find like the Zombified. I bet you they're on.
No, they are not live.
They're not?
Yeah.
Why not? Oh, you checked. Wow, that's just sad. They must be on vacation. Anyways, next week everybody will be back on track, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
But we can bounce live streams. DJ though, I want to talk to you and Wes and Joe about setting up like an hour-long movie talk session that we can all like rally behind.
You know, if I'm off, I'm here. You know, I just do this. I just stay here in the internet. I don't even have I'm not even real. I'm like Max Headroom. I'm just in like a program he downloads. And I start talking. He just turns me off like a switch.
The ghost in the machine.
I'm the ghost in the shell. I'm Scarlett Johansson as an Asian woman.
Well, you have a nice body.
Oh,
brother.
wait, thank you. I'm not pantsless, but all right.
The unitard. Naked now. Just invisible. Man.
The 20s. Good God. Feels like we've regressed to the 20s.
What do you know?
What do you know? Hey,
Welcome to the 20s. Man. Hey, don't step on my spats. Yeah, son of a bitch.
I've seen it.
All right, guys. It is 11:30. I'm going to kick this sucker off. It has been fantastic. Thank you so much for freaking coming on with me and all these crazy sons of motherless goats.
And squids and octopus, whatever that is.
Crazy chat and live stream that we have going here.
Yeah.
Awesome, DJ. Awesome, Aisha. Thanks, Aisha, for coming on when you're sick. That was epic, man.
It was fun.
And Max, Frank, Danny. Danny said, "Are you kids still going?" Frank closed.
Wow.
So I guess Danny's back.
Guess who's back?
Guess who's back? Evil Vitch. Happy New Year to all of you guys. Many good freaking magical respects for this whole entire
Happy New Year,
2020
everyone. I wish you all more success and happiness this year.
Most deaf. We will be back next week to do some crazy shit. I don't know. Maybe we'll go talk to other people on their live streams, or maybe we'll just shoot the shit and prank call people. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Your refrigerator's running.
We'll figure it out. All right. Much love, DJ. Much love, Aisha. Much love, everybody in the chat. You guys are superb and epic. The show wouldn't be anything without you guys. And we will see you on the flip side.
Bye. Love you, everyone.
Much love.
Please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Oh, honey, so our friendship ceases from now on. If you can't say anything real nice, it's better not to talk at all.